All right, let's go ahead and begin. Ah. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are all you fine nerds doing here today? Let me do a little test on the YouTube sides. Test. Hey, there we go. There we go. There we go. Welcome, everybody. How are all of you fine nerds doing? Let me say hello to all said fine nerds. Hello, Nobai. Congratulations on your first. You're almost at 69. Nice. Hello, hey, I see. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Welcome back, yo. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hello, Chieftain. Hello, the real evil Steve. And hello, Super Tiger Fox. And hello, Squiggy. And I think I got everybody. How are you nerds doing? I am doing incredibly great. Yes, it is I, Elf. And today, I'm painting this hideous fuck. Look at him. Look at this lad. I've printed him. And how you doing, Goonie? Yeah, I'm doing some Trench Crusade stuff. Ah, no, it's all good. It's all good. Do not worry. It's good to have you back. It's good to have you back. And hello, Ars. How you doing? How you doing? So yeah, this is a model I'm doing both for Turnip28 and the Trench Crusade. Remember how we did the cult where everybody had their feet cut off? And it's like, he's got his feet cut off and his hands cut off. Like, he's just extra. He's extra pure. So I was like, oh shit, this would be perfect. I printed him out a long time ago. So I was like, this would be good. This will be nice. I could actually like use this for something. And Shadow, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, he cut off his feet for Jesus. But yeah, hopefully you nerds are having. I have had a great day yesterday and today. Oh boy, so yesterday's Changeling session went pretty well. I feel really good about that. I had a lot of fun with Changeling, which is really fun. Because it was really stressful up until the Axel session goes, because no matter how many times I DM on stream, I'm always like, I know it's not going to happen, but it's always that, like, what if this is the one time I have a panic attack? Or, like, they say something and I don't know what to do. Or, like, everything just shuts down. But now it went great. It always goes pretty good. Oh, Theo, welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I can turn on the alert noises now. There we go. How you nerds doing? How you nerds doing? If you do not know me, I am Halbernot the Mimic Elf, a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. And what the fuck were you nerds up to? I can pause that. Oh yeah, how was Final Fantasy 14? How about me? How you doing? How you doing? I'm reaching for refreshment already. I've been conditioned. There we go. I know your very nice tricks. Stretch. Ah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Got my jellies limbered up. But yeah, the funny thing is, like, that first session of Changeling arguably was incredibly rough. I'm gonna start on the base real quick just because I'm gonna get some paint down. And hello, Derp. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So the thing that's like really rough about it is it's very open-ended. So it was like, this could go really any of a bunch of different ways, and I provided a bunch of different ways. I was like, I'll probably catch maybe one of what they'll do. And no, I did not, but it still worked out. So I think, and everyone had fun. Everyone had fun. The Heaven's Ward. Oh, nice. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I did like. I remember enjoying Heaven's Ward when I played a little bit of ye old Final Fantasy 14 back in the day. It was nice to see snowy Catholic elves and dragons. That was a fun bit. The nice thing though is, like, I saw like a really, like, honestly, like, the biggest, like, GM uplifting little thing. Peony posted on her Twitter. It was really sweet how, like, apparently afterwards she got in bed, just kind of like kicked her legs around and was so happy, and I was like, yeah, there we go. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Oh, Konami actually has an animation branch? Ah, gotcha. I know, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a bunch of storylines that don't ever make it into, like, that are just on the cards. And I know some of them got, like, little mini, like, teasers. I wonder if they're gonna, like, go through any of those and kind of, like, make them, like, a full series. Even just, like, a one-course anime would be pretty legit. How you doing, Matthew? How you doing? Hello, Monstriken. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking, like, the, I know a little bit. I know there's, like, a whole... I was at a laundromat and I saw a thing like, we explained the entire. Also, hello, Cephalix and Addict. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Oh, Cephalix and Addict. There we go. The pronunciation is much easier to read that way. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you do not know me, I'm Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. It's Elf. It's me. And Royal Knight 059, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. How you doing? How you doing? I'm currently painting some models for Turnip28. Did I do it? I don't think I did the other shout out, which shows what the fuck you were up to. Let me see what the fuck we're up to. If you love elves and rats, you're in a good spot. Ooh, what were you doing in Magic? Were you doing like arena stuff? Were you doing like the pre-release? I didn't do the pre-release, but I did buy a pack for Modern Horizon 3 because I am weak and my group is actively playing EDH. I got some okay stuff, nothing too wild. How you doing, son? Welcome. How you doing? Yeah, no, Magic is the game where I'm like, things are not great. Stock cards. Ah, gotcha. Nice. Deck building do be a lot of fun though. It do continue to be fun. Paint some minis. Oh, nice. What are you painting? I am painting this model, which is going to be for both Trench Crusade and Turnip28. I'm going to do a little bit of multi-basing shenanigans to make that work. So we'll see kind of how this eventually pans out. I'm going to do a thicker brush for this. Hey, there we go. More cold. Hell yeah. This is Chaos Town in this stream. I'm definitely like a Nurgle guy when it comes to stuff. If a game has like hideous, gross weirdos, I'm probably down for it in like some way or another. Like, I need to just move my water. I didn't put enough water in there. Yeah, it was, Modern Horizons is kind of a dumb set, and then it's really stupidly powerful and has a lot of cool cards, but it's also really stupidly expensive. I don't know. But yeah, there's actually now 2 people that I was able to play Turnip with at the shop. We're beginning to recruit. We're slowly getting a Turnip28 scene set up, and that's been very fun. And as usual, whenever I show people the slug gun, people are like, "I love him. He's my favorite. He's my favorite lad." Got you. Oh, very nice. I was not able to get one of those, and I live on the FOMO of like, I don't know, I don't like the way most of those cards looked, but I was like, Miku Magic would be fun, and hey, the Snapcaster Mage looks really good, but like, I'm like, bleh. It's fine though. Yeah, no, it sold out immediately. And Cephalix and Avic, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Welcome. Birthday. Yeah, I think I'm getting some Accursed Cultist. I'm waiting for I pre-ordered both of the boxes. Because like that basically gives you a full army, and I was like, ooh. I'll see how this goes. I'll see what I want to do for that. And other than that, Jet Michael, how you doing? Rebox the Ken Soda. Oh, let's go. Gotta work those upper arms. Gotta get real lifting hours. Sounds like the stuff I used to do in college, where like there was a Walmart that was like close enough that like it was feasible to walk to, but also far away enough that like if we missed the bus, it was still going to be a trek. And I remember we would have to carry like all of our sodas and other just like bullshit quite a distance. Armor trim. Oh yeah, no, I'm doing Purge Marines. They have green trim on green armor, and I'm pretty sure I could just do some dry brushing and it's gonna look fucking sweet. Because otherwise I do Death Guard and there's just so much trim. And hello Nitrous, how you doing? And hello Duke. This is so I was originally going to use this for a game called Forbidden Psalm, which is like a little, so you can play it solo. It's like a little kind of like adventure game where you make a little band of like maybe like 6 weirdos and put them into missions where they'll probably die or get mutilated in. And I was like, I printed this guy. This is from the Bestiarum. Like, they effectively have kind of like desert themed, like pain and torture, like, dare you enter my magical realm of like Hellraiser delights, like Cenobite delights. There we go. And I printed this guy out. He was originally supposed to be 50 millimeter, but I printed him at 40 because I was like, that's a good size. And it turns out that's a perfect size for a communicant, which is good. It's called Forbidden Psalm, like PSALM. It's effectively, if you guys know Morkborg, it basically takes the Morkborg system and makes it into a very, very light skirmish war game. With the claim of fame being you can basically reuse Morkborg adventures with Forbidden Psalm and run them solo or head-to-head with somebody. I was looking into it. I picked up the book. It was one of those ones where I was like, do I like this? I don't know if I like this or not. So I kind of went back and forth, and eventually I was like, I think I'm good. But I was looking through my pile of shame, and I was like, oh, this gotta be perfect for Trench Crusade, though. He's exactly going to fit in with this Trench Crusade Turnip28 hybrid army I'm cooking. It's the one with the foot stumps. I'm like, I can make this available for both games, and this is going to be one of those options. Because he's got the stumps, he's a big boy. Also since I totally forgot that Turnip28 lets you use multi-bases. Where you basically put multiple models on one big base. I was like, I'll take this base and I'll make a big base and I'll cut a little hole in it and I'll just make it so I can pop his base in and out of it. Like a little, like what is like, if you like, there's like these like really cool, like diorama kind of display bases where it's just like a scene thing. And there's like little divots where you can just remove the dudes and play them in a war game. But otherwise they sort of live in a very, very pretty looking little little enclosure thing. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I like that idea a lot. I've not really super done that except for I guess the Song of Ice and Fire war game, because I can run that with those like big chunky bases they come with, and I can decorate those up. I just get covered in dust. It's okay. You get I honestly compressed air. Compressed air has been a godsend. I had a lot of models that were covered in dust. And I just like got some compressed air and I blast the ever-loving fuck out of those when I magnetized them and put them in little carrying trays. It helped a fuckload. I had to use it so much though, like when you use the compressed air and like your hand gets like way too cold. I'm like, damn, I've been dusting for so long to blow off all this dust. It's like every now and then I would like take a mini photo of some old minis that were just sitting out in the open for a while. And there would always be like little dust particles and whatnot. I'd be like, oh, I don't like this. This. I know it's Nurgle and stuff, but it takes away from the mystique and the fun and the prettiness of it. So I was like, okay, I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that shit. Yeah, dry brushing the trim has probably helped. I do more of like a gold copper trim for my purple Death Guard, and that's gonna be a bit. I did get a base printed out for the dude I was working on Tuesday. But I still need to give him a lot of TLC. Honestly, I enjoyed running Changeling, but a lot of like I had like Changeling procrastination paralysis. I said, "Oh, Mr. Tequila, how you doing? Welcome. I'm working on the big lad. For Turnip and Trench Crusade. But like because of that, I didn't get to be as productive because I was like, I need to work on prepping for Changeling, but also, oh, there's a lot to prep. Maybe I'll watch some YouTube videos, or like maybe I'll do like a little small menial cling and stuff like that. Oh, Nintendo, how you doing? Welcome. It do be Nintendo, it do be Nintendo time. It do be painting time. Yeah, I'm working on the Communicant for Trench Crusade, which is fun. The biggest and thickest of God's soldiers. You know when they say that like God sends his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, this is him. This is him, God's strongest soldier. You can tell he's strong because he's got blades for arms. Which I'll probably just say in game is just him using a greatsword or some shit. I also got these like little religious decorations from a guy named like Mr. Jar on Cults, including the little cross I'm going to nail to his face, because the idea is that the communicants don't need to see. They see through the power of faith. So they just bolt across their face, which gives them like supernatural resistance to like. Basically, these guys have like a lot of immunities and stuff like that. I paint all the time. The mini looks really rad. Oh, thank you. Yeah, honestly, a lot of painting. A lot of painting do be real. It's been nice though, honestly. Going to my shop and like playing with people has really encouraged. Like, I paint on stream a lot, and that's a thing. True, I do enjoy it. I also like having like knowing that like, oh, maybe next week I'll go with the shop and I'll get these models done in time is really like changing my brain chemistry for the better. It's been a neat experience. It's been I haven't had that feeling in so long, like legitimately like well over a decade. I mean, it kind of legitimately is the Lord is your sight. There's this like really cool like faction in Trench Crusade that only has one model that you can only hire as a mercenary if you're aligned with heaven. Where effectively what happens is that there is a operating branch of the church that in order to try to like predict the future and like track enemy movements, they commune with the voice of God. And they train people from birth to do nothing but interpret the word of God. However, because God's speech never dissipates, like God speaking basically from the beginning of time to the end of time continuously. And these people basically have to be incredibly focused to figure out what the fuck is going on. And haunts them so much that they can no longer sleep. They have to take heavy duty sedatives to rest. But it also does mean that when everything is working, they basically do that like future sight, I know where the attack is coming from, and do an instant dodge. How you doing, Rufus? How you doing? Session went great. Session went really, really well. I'm once again, shout out to all my wonderful players, which I still have the changeling command up, so I will go ahead and give them a proper shout out. I mean, it legitimately is that nitrous. It's really cool. Oh god, the fucking whisper song. I haven't thought of the whisper song in so long. Also, I think the command is broken on YouTube, so I'll just. I think it's because I'm used to Twitch has a way bigger like paste thing. Oh, the Mao link is fucked up too. The Mao link is fucked up. I'll update that. I'll need to update that later. I'll just grab Mao's Twitter real quick. Oh. But yeah, no, all my players in Changeling were wonderful. Wonderful people. I had a lot of fun. I also got some like fan art of the session, which is really fun. Can I say, like, once again, another thing that really activates your GM's almonds. And like, if you ever want to like treat your GM, even just make a little doodle of the session. They will love the ever loving fuck out of it. It does not matter your level of artistic skill. But yeah, let me show you an example that I don't have it downloaded yet. Then okay? Hell yeah. Today's a good day. Today's a good day for everyone. Let me get this picture. So I forgot to take like a screenshot midway through the stream. So I did a really quick and dirty one of just like going back to the VOD and just like taking a snapshot. And I did that, and I forget the artist. Mao just said someone from their Discord. And I really like the fact that they put Mao, because Mao is a PNG tuber. They just like put him in like a little box. I think next time what I want to do is I want to grab a 60s TV and just cram him inside of there. I just want to cram him inside of the TV. Just to have him chilling. Also, William Barry, thank you for the sub on YouTube. Thank you. How you doing? Currently painting this Trench Crusade. Yeah, just how you doing, Troopa? How you doing? Yeah, just crap. The funny thing, he's not even really much of a dog boy anymore. He's like borderline Tumblr sexy man, which is very funny. Like I do think if Mao debuted in a different era, there would be. Then again, I've seen some of the people that are fans of his, and I don't think it's that different, honestly. It's a very good doodle. How you doing? Also, fellow crafting elf. How you doing? I'm currently working on this hideous fuck. A little bit of metal on there before I bolt across to his face. Yeah, his Vermis video has been doing really good, unironically, and I'm very happy for him. I do want to read Vermis at some point though, so I've been like, I don't want to ruin myself, but I also want to support friend. This is a problem. Same thing with Fear and Hunger. I've done one Fear and Hunger ending. Oh yeah, no, he specifically went for he originally was just like a he was a fun-loving Aussie dog boy, and like there's nothing wrong with that. But definitely he changed it quite a bit. I think it was good for him, you know? I think he knows what he wants and he's making it happen. How you doing, the Dismayer? Nice. Oh man, I've been like on a fucking roll for snapping lately. My snapping has been very nice. No issues with snapping as of late. How do I want to do this? So initially I painted some skin, and I think I want to change it up a little bit because like I have that like skin recipe I do where I use burgundy and then like the Tooth and Coat's griffin claw to make a kind of like sickly, kind of like weird fleshy tone, which I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that once more. But yeah, no, it was yeah, it's kind of is. I think the thing is, compared to playing like all of the endings of Fear and Hunger, I think reading Vermis would be more realistic. But the funny thing about Vermis is that every time Vermis gets big, it gets sold out, and every time it's not sold out, I'm like, I'll wait for it to come back in stock. I live a constant life of just like real struggles. Just let you know, I'm really having it. I need to do like one drop of this. Stirred a bunch. No, this is good. mixing like a pale flesh tone with this like kind of like burgundy color. Like a very, it's like my favorite little kind of like gross undertone pink. I think I'm just gonna layer this over the flesh that's already here, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, the thing is, the verbal stuff from what I understand does look like right up my alley. It's effectively a fictional video game manual with like a really, really neat art style, which is kind of, it is in my wheelhouse. That kind of thing is very much in my wheelhouse. Okay, I'm down for this. Actually, I should probably paint the. He's got his flesh is so tight. He's got these like really, really like constricting leather bits. I should probably actually just do those before I get into them. I'll go and finish up this nublet before I move on. Give it like a nice, like really thin coat. And like the layering stuff underneath is already gonna kind of like provide a good base for this. Yeah, it's written like it's a instruction manual for a game that does not exist. Like that's basically the conceit. Like it's sort of like, I think the best way it gets generally sold is like, imagine you're reading an instruction manual for like a sort of Dark Soulsy game, like one of those ones that's like very heavy on world lore, but it sticks it in like item descriptions and stuff. Like you're not gonna find that in like a night like legitimately the kind of stuff that like lore tubers like, which is why a lot of like lore tubers like Vermis. But it seems really cool though, and the illustrations look pretty rad, which is why I'm like, okay, let's go. What color do I want to do the ropes? Actually, I was originally gonna do tan. I was you can see me building towards a tan. It's probably gonna blend in a little bit with the skin. I don't know if Vadi, probably something like Vadi would do. What color do I want? I'd do a darker brown. I already used like a lighter brown that's still lighter for the rope, for the dirt. Oh wait, no, I was using red as an accent color. I was using like a dark red for an accent. Let me just do that. Death Wizards. I feel like you mentioned it, and I feel like I might have pulled that up, but I don't remember. I'll Google that for later. I've heard of Tabletop Minions is, oh yeah, you can send me the deets too, that'd be cool. Tabletop Minions is one of those guys that, like, I think every now and then I get tricked into watching his videos. I don't think he does, like, bad content, but it's just mostly him just kind of, like, looking at the camera and talking about, like, a game or something in a way. I was like, oh, this is fine. I don't know. I like a little bit more, like, presentation and gusto. There was, I've been watching more Bill, I think it's, like, Bill Makes Things. The guy that did, like, Tonks and, like, the Bangarang Gang or whatever. Bangarang Game, Jesus Christ. And like, honestly, I like how he does these like little like basically stop motion animations. Like he'll like open a little jar of bricks and you'll see the bricks go like boop 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 and the like form shapes and stuff. It's really like it's definitely Bill making stuff. Thank you. I was like, I'm in the general ballpark of what I'm looking for. That's leaking out in a way that's not great. That's fine. This is fine. Especially because I'm going to be layering over the skin, stuff like that. How you doing up, Sleep Proxy? Welcome. But yeah. I've been seeing more of his videos because I think I saw a tutorial for like how to turn cardboard into terrain. And Turnip has also reignited my want to make more terrain stuff. Because a lot of our local shop has terrain. It's very 40k based, and a lot of it is like not doing great. Like it's just been kind of beat up from overuse. It's a busy shop, so like a lot of like, you know, like your typical like L-shaped ruins and stuff like that has been through a lot of wear and tear. Stressful day at work. Oh damn, yo. Here, it's okay. Watch me paint this gross fuck, and I'm sure you will feel more. Oh, he's got a collar on too. I've never noticed that collar. That's true. Yeah, I guess he does make it pretty digestible. That is a fair point. I might just not be his demographic. Get into. Let's hope for the best here. Oh, Minida, how you doing? Full of calzone. Well, at least you got the calzone. I have to say, like, no matter how bad a day is, getting like a nice big calzone sounds like a pretty good capstone, you know? Wait, why am I using this? Like, this is just like one of my shitty brushes. Has a thin point. I know what I should be using. I got this brush from Monument Hobbies when I got the paints and stuff like that. I still have not used Noosh. I still have not used my fucking Noosh, and I need to figure out like what would be a good project for that. Like, this brush is really flexible. This is like really, really bendy. So I'll let it go, man. How you doing? How you go? How you doing? Oh, calzone do sound really good right now. Fuck. Oh, why is the headband not working? I can fix that. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it just... No, it's called Noosh, which I get what they're going for. It's supposed to be like new wash. Noosh, you know? You know, right? That makes sense, and it's kind of fun if you kind of know that. But like if you don't, you're like, what is this? What the fuck are they talking? Because like every time I've described it to people, like once they hear what it is, they're like, oh, I get it. That makes sense. That seems cool. But prior to that, they're like, what the fuck is that name? Yeah, so effectively what it is, Noosh is a acrylic medium that's supposed to sort of mimic the properties of an oil wash. How you doing, Fred? Welcome, and bye. Where, what's it called? Like you mix acrylic paint into it. You let it takes a long time to dry, and it leaves you some time to do like that reductive painting technique where you kind of like rub it off. And it leaves like a little bit of a stain, and it also gets into the recesses. It seems really cool. As somebody who does a lot of oil washing myself, I'm like, okay, I like oil washing. It takes a lot to set up. And so far, like, there's like Vince Venturella and some other people that I generally trust from the painting community. They're like, oh, this is pretty cool. I'm like, okay. I haven't had a proper time to try. I'll unleash it at some point. I don't know what I'm painting next week though. I guess I could try it with some of the Turnip boys on stream. That might be fun, actually. Skanoosh. Let's see. I'm sure there's some watercolor stuff. How you doing, Silverline Chris? How you doing? This is going to be a communicant for Trench Crusade, and also I want to use it as a part of a multi-base setup for some Turnip28 brutes. The model specifically is from Bestiarum, part of their like Courts of Balthazar line or something like that. Something like that. Like, oh yeah, definitely getting the red and getting this touched up afterwards. But yeah, I've done a little bit of, the face is usually like some like hideous like skin ripped off beast. I 3D printed kit bash, like you can do some like 3D printing kit bashing where you like actually like before you print it, you merge the files together, which I've only done that a very little bit. I've only done that a teeny little bit. Mostly just because I find that usually just doing glue and stuff like that for those kind of kit bashes kind of like still gets the point of what I want to do across. But yeah, this is gonna be a big gross boy that fights for either Jesus or a cult, depending on which system I'm using. I really like the idea of models that can be used for multiple systems, which is like why I'm really enjoying being able to kind of like move this from Trench Crusade and Turnip at the same time. I could probably use it in like a Warhammer thing too. I don't know. I don't know what I'd use it. Maybe in some maybe in some like Warriors of Darkness stuff like that, you know. Or just some arrogance together. I mean, you could totally do that. Yeah, it really, it's for me, it's not even cost effective. Like, I mean, true, it is cost effective and it is nice. For me, it's time effective, where it's just like, I'm somebody who basically contractually paints because twice a week at the very minimum, just because of streaming. Oh, Batapal, how you doing? Welcome. You did, oh yes, please show me the pictures. I would love to see that. Blender is still a mystery to me as a person, but I find people who can do Blender stuff really wild. Let's see. Oh, Bram! Welcome, everybody! Welcome. How you doing? Let me shout you out. How big is the Harvest Golem? Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you do not know me, I am Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. And Kaircha or Kirecha, thank you for the follow. And welcome to the workshop. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everyone, if you're not following fellow Green Elf, the late Primrose, you should. She was a real trooper when the party forced her to bite her own doppelganger corpse. God, everything about that. Oh shit, double raid. Hello, Nuggets. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are still on cooldown, so I'll have to do the regular shout out. Hello, how you nerds doing? How you nerds doing? Hello, Cyber Squid Army. If you do not know me, I am Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. And today, I am painting some models for a game called Trench Crusade. And Turnip28 at the same time. Wow, science. I'm gonna sing. I never sing for Raiders. I have not sang on stream in like 2 years. Rockman Day. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Now, I wish I was good at Mega Man games. Mega Man games are neat. I can only play the Battle Networks. I get my shit wrecked in the fucking regular Mega Man games. I get fucking destroyed. But yeah, I hope you nerds have fun and take it easy if you gotta take it easy. Yeah, I learned I used a little bit of Blender and stuff like that. And hello, Vig, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just got back to find myself. Yes, you can never escape. My elven gravitational pull is very, very powerful. It's very strong. I think I've tried a couple of the early Mega Man games, and I've tried Mega Man and Bass. I can't want to say Mega Man and Bass because I grew up in an area where pronouncing words wrong is as easy to do as breathing. But it is those games are fucking hard. Again, that's probably just something I need to practice though. I do really like the Battle Network games. The Battle Network games fuck so hard. If nothing else, please, they released, like, if you're not going to get them through other means, they released a Battle Network collection on Steam and where other fun games are sold. You should definitely get those. They're very, very neat little. They're both like fun games, and also they're like neat little time capsules into that period of like, you're gonna jack into your toaster to get to cyberspace. And I love that shit. I love that shit so much. It's so good. It's so fucking good. But yeah. I wish I was better at regular Mega Man. Regular Mega Man still absolutely wrecks my shit with like wild abandon. Yeah, we're currently painting a hideous mutant for Jesus. And currently I'm just trying to get like some base colors on these like kind of like dividing straps that kind of divide his various roles. And then we're going to go over that with like some flesh stuff like that. Hello, Rogetsu. I've actually never got to play Star Force. I forget which Mega Man Battle Network game I stopped on. I don't think I got to 5 and 6. I think wasn't there up to 6? I didn't get to play a lot of the later ones. I remember the one I think I played the most of was 2. Hey, how you doing, Illusion? How you doing? Welcome. I'm painting my big boy. It's going pretty good. But also, hello, Mr. Morbius. How you doing? Party had hilarious. Oh yeah, no, all of them are very great VTubers. All the Changeling crew were really, really great. Which is really, really fun because like a lot of they kept me on my toes, which is fun as the DM. For instance, can I pull the curtain back a little bit, everybody? Can I reveal some of the little behind the scenes thing? You know, if everyone who watched the session remembers seeing like was the part where they were hunting to fetch, right? None of that was in my notes. None of that was in my notes. That was pure off the cuff, baby, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Colors as well. That was neat. Yeah, you kind of do legitimately. Like if you ever like, I would like to be better at improv. GM, like practice GMing. You will get great at improv because like there's only so much planning you could do. Also, Mika, how you doing? I'm doing good. I ran Changeling to Lost yesterday, and the thing that I'm excited the most is like I have been having a lot of fun with VTuber one shots. There's currently a Lancer one that I need to double check hours that should be coming up within the next couple of weeks. And then another Lancer one shot that I'm still getting players fully recruited for. And those might turn into additional things. But Changeling was made from the ground up of like, guys, this is going to be a multi-session thing. And I have not gotten to do that since 2021. I have not gotten to run a continuous plot. And ooh, between this and the wargaming lately, my fucking creative neurons are fucking energized. I feel great. Like I have not that I was in like a slump, but it does almost make me feel like I was in one, where it's like I need to get these energies recharged. That's all good, Rufus. Take it easy and have yourself a good night. I will be doing more mini painting as usual. Also, next week, the Paint Along project is going to be real. Holy shit, it's going to be real. That's been years in the making. Yeah, I'm still getting some players put together for that one. But Lancer at some point. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, nothing will compete with a fully homebrewed game, especially because it's like, yeah, it's tailored to match you and your crew. Like, there's nothing any game provider that could provide that would give even a fraction of that, you know? Legitimately, yes, it's a recharge. I didn't know I need recharge, but now that I do, now that I have, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Don't know, hey, we just have 395. Nande. Working on. Oh, okay, so it's just been like a long-term project. Ah, gotcha. Like so many little bits. Considering that I'm being a little rough on this on the little rope stuff, because I am absolutely going to go back in later and like kind of like touch up the skin. The skin was painted a long time ago, and if you see this like little nub over here, I want to bring everything roughly to that nub color, which is what I'm building towards. But in order to go maximum nub, I need to make sure that all these stupid ropes are done. It seems to be going pretty well. It does much damage and punches. Oh fuck! I love when games have a good punching thing. I haven't thought of Elden Ring in a while, and I definitely never finished Elden Ring the first time I played. I did see Shadow of the Erdtree was like, hey, they're gonna add a martial arts style, which is like, ooh. Ooh, that's spicy. Ooh, that big spicy. Yeah, they mentioned it in I believe it was in one of I didn't watch the trailer. I think it was in one of the press release things. I think it was in one of the press release things. Hold on. Let's see, let me see if I can find you a source of that. Another Erdtree, martial arts. So okay, so that definitely gives me some confidence. Yeah, so I have not looked into this very much, but there is a PC magazine that's confirming you can do 6 spin kicks, which, Jesus Christ. Let's go. I'll post it over here as well. What the fuck? Let's see. Yeah. I actually do enjoy that, like, Chronicles of Darkness or New World. The name has changed for what the World of Darkness setting is that I'm using for Changeling the Lost. We're also running first edition at the moment, just because, like, that's just what I happen to have on hand. I actually have the book Changeling the Lost behind me. I could grab it if I wanted to. They're very fun. I do enjoy World of Darkness. It does appeal to the inner goth in me, so, like, that's not too surprising based on everyone who's seen me just kind of like how I live my life and whatnot. But they've been very, very neat. Oh, it's all good, Mika. Have yourself a good sleep and take it easy, yo. I do want to play... What's it called? Naked Fuck Bare Hands. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's probably mods for that already, but yeah. What's it called? I want to play Deviant. There's a game called Deviant the Renegade, I believe. And from what I remember about that, it is basically like the plot of Kamen Rider, where like you were a normal person, you were kidnapped by like an evil organization or group of some sort, and they've made you into like a monster creature, and you kind of use your powers to fight them. It seems really, really sick. I think it came out very, very late in the like New World of Darkness release cycle. I don't think Deviant the Renegade's is particularly old. Milkshake. Oh, what milkshake? I'm jelly. I could go for a milkshake right the fuck now. Yeah, I guess I usually go for magic, but I know when I did Elden Ring, I was going more faith. I don't know why. I think it's because like as much as I like doing like wizard shit, whenever somebody's like, yeah, no, this is like the optimal way to play, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. But I did end up eventually getting the Blasphemous Blade, because Blasphemous Blade fucks. It's made of wiggly, horrifying bits, and you can do like a sick fire attack. What's not to love about the Blasphemous Blade? Even though it's like baby's first faith weapon, I guess, or baby's crutch faith weapon. I don't know. It was fun. There we go. Yeah, it legitimately is. Like I said, it is like early Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider is a thing that like I enjoy abstractly, but I have yet to like really truly sit down and get into it. I watched the first half of X-Aid. I was invited to watch a little bit of that folder. Is that actually like? I watched a little bit of some other stuff like that. What's it called? I did watch Shin Kamen Rider in theaters, and that fucked. Shin Kamen Rider in theaters fucked really, really hard, even though I was watching it with some like really aggravating, annoying teens, which I was like, what the fuck are a bunch of teenagers doing at a fucking like old school Kamen Rider style movie? But I'm like, I looked around and realized that they were just the next generation weebs. Reflexively, I did the like, get off my lawn of being a weeb, which is very fun. I am decrepit and dying. The thing is, there's a lot of different shows, to be fair. There's a lot of different ways to be like what is Kamen Rider? Like there's the earlier ones, which are kind of a bit more serious, a bit more goofy. There's like Kamen Rider Black, if you want like no fun, like sadness fest, from what I understand. Like I do think genuinely like Kamen Rider is so broad that you could probably find something that matches up to what you're into. Oh yeah, no, I look at like 2008, 2009 weeb stuff with nostalgia, but it is an absolute fucking terrible hellscape if you are not like roughly active in that era. Everything that I'm like, oh, nostalgia, like would have got me hit with bricks, you know? Yeah. I think it's that kind of that sliding scale between like meant to sell toys and meant to be like low budget action show, you know? I don't know about New Balance shoes. I would love to buy a barbecue. I would absolutely love a barbecue. I don't have one. Every time, because like, once again, I think the thing keeping me from buying a barbecue is that like my life is a series of expensive wallet-destroying hobbies. So like, I'm like, ooh, barbecue would be cool. Oh, that's a lot of money for grilling. That's a lot of money for grilling. I don't know. I don't need grilled burgers that much. I know I could do like a charcoal one, and those aren't that bad. But like my body does go to propane and propane accessories. You know. Oh god, I still have. I think I was actually reading Future Diary. I don't know if I've actually watched it proper. I did used to keep current with the manga. I still need to watch Toradora. I do legitimately have a lot of the original like OG series that I'm just like, I've been putting off for years, and I need to get to them. Yeah, I probably should just start with charcoal, you know? The thing that I keep looking into is woodworking. That is my boomer, like little like interest I'm looking in. Like I sit down, I'll be on YouTube, and I'll be like, what would it take to make a bookshelf? What would it take to make a bookshelf? And they're like, ooh, circular saws. Hello, Billy. How you doing? It's me. It's Halber. What? Yeah. That kind of stuff looks neat, but it's also like you need to buy a bunch of materials. Which, once again, if I wasn't already swamped with a bunch of other money-consuming hobbies, I would be like, yeah, that's fine. Like, yeah, like our actual carpentry stuff. I don't know if I need an excuse to grill, but something like that. Not already in that category. Listen, I've done one train. My trunkle transformation is not ready yet. It will be soon though. It will be. We got the boy covered in red. I'm gonna do a really, really quick bit of wood just to kind of mix it up, and then we'll go back to pencil. Jeez. We'll go back to the boy. Guess that's some time to dry too. Dark brown. There we go. Support wood chips. Ooh. Maybe. I'll see. I'll see. I'll see. I got a couple of other big things though. Like I wanna pick up a. I want to pick up a better lens. A better lens. Hello, Shadow. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. A better lens is on the docket and some other things. That's probably still gonna be above a whole ass fucking grill. But yeah. Oh, also I think it's beyond the head pat time. So we'll do that. Let's go to the official Nanners fan club. Yeah. How you doing? On there, you are. Oh, you are asserting dominance. You're asserting dominance. So yeah, if you do not know, this is my wonderful snake Nanners. She is a very, very cute snake, and she's doing really good lately. She has been enjoying the fuck out of her new. She's enjoyed her new enclosure after I put some more like fake plants, and I put a gigantic novelty Halloween skull because I'm that kind of person. And I had an extra Halloween skull. So I was like, fuck it, why not? And I see her slither around it, and she's really enjoying the new coconut substrate, and it smells good. Even when I have to change bits of it, like it doesn't retain bad smells very well. It's very, very good. So I need to do a command. I need to update Nanners fan club. This is a formality because Shadow Bangion will continue to be the president. But just lock the fuck in. Just lock the fuck in. She is very cute. Nanners is a very, very cute snake. She's been doing really well. I'm very happy. Oh, yes. Shadow, congratulations on maintaining your fucking stranglehold on the official Nanners fan club. Yay. And then it says spring semester. It's still, I do them like school year bits. So like once it hits fall, once it hits fall, I will move. We will go back. We will go to another one. I bought a couple Halloween skulls because they in theory make good terrain, you know? I mean, the thing is like snakes kind of got that look to them, like where they're like, they have no idea what's going on. So they kind of got that doofy pet look, which is really, really cute. Which does mean when you just see her just kind of like, she's flooping around. She doesn't know exactly what's going on, but she knows that that's way too thin. This is so thin. Guess I could just do 2 layers of this. Oh, yeah, I'll be fine. I'll listen to Saint Duncan to do the 2 thin coats. And I didn't thin this. This is like borderline wash. Did I just like not shake it enough? Something happened with the wood. It's okay. She do be chilling. But yeah, my house is just obtaining a bunch of just like, in addition to mini supplies, I basically have like a bunch of like saved cardboard and other stuff for terrain. It's very silly. I live in a very silly place. If anyone ever went to Casa de la Hal, you're just going to see a lot of nonsense in there. It's very, very good. A turbo worked the reverse of what I was expecting. Oh, what did it end up doing? Was it supposed to be like, did it just not color change correctly? Or is it like supposed to be like one color and you want to shift into the other? I could see that being a little annoying. There we go. It was green over black, but oh, okay. Huh, that sounds really weird. Yeah, Turbo Dark stuff I've enjoyed a little bit, but yeah, I've not tried anything that's like particularly. Ah, gotcha. Well, hopefully that was still pretty quick. Also, Sarah Mythsense, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Welcome formally. How you doing? I'm painting wood. Yeah, I mean, that happens sometimes. I've read paints wrong, and like I've just like put them on my mini. There's also times where I just like reach for the brush, to, like reflexively grab the mini and just dunk it in the wrong kind of paint. I'm like, oh, I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up real bad. I absolutely fucked up. Let's go back to the boy now, and I think now I can go back to using the that like flesh bit of paint I was doing previously. No, I think that one little bit is actually a bit of that red I gotta do first. Go. Yeah. I think yeah. Oh, it does. It just is one of those things where it just like all bundles into the same spot. Some of this will also probably be cleaned up a little bit once I get to the like wash and stuff like that. Also, Video, thank you for the buzz. What's it called? The Bezos box. Thank you. Hell yeah. Yeah, Alpha Legion stuff with Turbo Dork stuff would look pretty rad. Yeah, let's go. Many Alpha Legion fans, which is pretty nice. I think once again I have a bunch of STLs that are functionally similar to like Alpha Legion that maybe someday I'll do something with. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. You got those happy little accents. I do think that'd also be something I want to try at some point. It's just do like I got oil paints. The thing I don't have is I don't have I used to have a bunch of like way before VTubing. I was like, I'm gonna get into oil painting, and I don't remember why. But I got a bunch of I still got Gesso. I still got like baby's first oil paint set. But the thing I don't have, the thing that I absolutely do not have is just like the canvases, because I eventually threw them out because I was like, they're taking up too much space. This is my thing. I got that like hoarder thing where I just hold on to shit because I'll be like, I'll never need it. But then when I do actually throw out something, I'm like, oh no, I could use that now, like 3 years later. I'm not like full hoarder, but there is like the tendency is there in like a minor form, like an acute hoarder, I guess. Acute's pretty bad, I think. See some fanatics to cover plus grab some holes. Oh, there we go. Yeah, again, having a nice bone and leather set I think is pretty nice for just mini painting in general. I think that gives you a lot to do stuff with. Let's get that front a little bit. Pretty thin. Going over it because we'll probably eventually go over this with like another mixture that's even more of like the fleshier tone. I do like how this turned out, though. Like, Tommy clear for the Alpha Legion one day. Fuck yeah, let's go. I really like how this color looks. I still use the... I a long time ago got the Games Workshop priming stick. Nobody should get that, but I have it, so I've used it so much that, like, the blue tack that I put on it has, like, effectively hardened into a protective layer. Yeah, I also do have a pizza box. I have a pizza box, well, because the thing with terrain, boxes are really, really nice. For terrain, boxes are really, really nice because you can use the thin cardboard for like little bits. Oh, this is thinnish. Once again, did not dilute this a whole lot. That's okay. I could just do another layer. Oh, fine. It'll be fine, I think. I can also maybe just mix a little more. Oh, I know. I could just kind of dab it on my little towel and I'll remove the moisture, like a little bit of the water of it. There we go. Warm enough to go outside and spray prime. It probably is. I'm gonna be real. How you doing, Miss Cogsmith? How you doing? Yeah. The way it's pooling right now does make it look, his back looks like just like a kind of weird distended brain. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add some more to that. I'm gonna have to add some more to the mix. How you doing, though? How you doing? I'm working on a model that I want to use for both Trench Crusade and Turnip28, and it's going pretty good. Or one more drop of the... Oh, that was a big drop. That'll be fine. I'm using the Sword Hilt Burgundy from Tooth and Coats and the Griffin Claw from Tooth and Coats. Oh, that'll be more than warm enough. I've honestly primed it like 30 to like not 30, maybe. How warm was it? It was relatively cold when I primed it. I didn't have a huge amount of issues. It'll probably be fine. It'll be fine. All right, send this up on my palette. I'm doing it off screen because I'm lazy. Yeah. Okay. No. There we go. Now we got the thickness I desire. There we go. Yeah, how you doing? Painting has been going good over here. Also, new synthetic brush has been behaving very nicely. Yeah. Oh, there's some of these I didn't even get, like... Didn't even get really quite well the first time. This is also a very early test of, like, what if I use the Zenithal coat? And I didn't really do any, like, contrast stuff with it. I just did a Zenithal coat. It's like, there's some people that do a Zenithal coat just to see what the way the shadows work and then kind of build up from there. And eventually the Zenithal will eventually just entirely be erased. This is a neat idea. How you doing, Lemon? Welcome. How you doing? I'm painting the hideous fat man for several different war games at once. And it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. Oh yeah, I did also show you, for people who did not see my Twitter, I can show you in a second. I did make some, it's like smoke cloud terrain. Effectively, the idea in Turnip28, when you fire a musket, you have a powder token, which shows like you're needing to reload and there's like a bunch of just like smog everywhere, so you can't really see shit to do another round of fire. And I think other like historical games use a similar mechanic. And I put those together. Yeah, honestly, I think I've had better luck with syntax these days, and the monument ones have been pretty good so far. Yeah, let me show you real quick. Dropbox from iPhone. This is gonna be large, as a heads up. Go transform the screen. Hey, check it out. So this is me taking my lad for a walk, and by a walk I mean I played some Turnip28 games in the shop, and I literally made these right after Changeling. After Changeling, I'm like, oh, I had a lot of fun with Changeling. It was a lot. All the Huskies. I posted this on Twitter, and Mint was like, I thought this was 3 Huskies going for a piece of steak on the ground, and I was like, yeah, no, I get it. Considering I made these probably in like less. A lot of the time was waiting for the hot glue to dry. And I know, hot glue. I do use a hot glue gun for terrain because it's nice. But yeah, I brought them to the shop today, and they were really, really nice. They added like a little bit layer of like, ooh, this is cool. This game feels neat when you get to see like your guys fire and like a big billowy cloud comes out of it. It does add a little bit to this. It does add a little like je ne sais quoi. It's got like a bit of red. I want to. There we go. Or are you going to add this guy? Oh yeah. So my thought for Turnip. So this guy is very obviously going to be a communicant for Trench Crusade, and sorry, there's a thing on my mic. I get a little bugs where I'm at, so I'm gonna if that was not me trying to be mean. What's it called? Oh god, the Nightbot command is broken. That's fine. So because I've totally forgot that Turnip lets you multi-base things. My idea was that I'm going to put him on a bigger base and just like cut a little circle out so that this base can slot into it. And I'm just going to have that represent an entire unit of brutes. He's effectively going to be multi-based as one big boy who is going to function as a bunch of melee brutes. Because I think that kind of mechanically plays to his strengths of being like a hulking sword-armed freak. So I'm like, yeah, he would be a real pristine fit for that sort of thing. Which will be neat. But the actual base itself I still need to make. That's gonna take a little bit. Yeah, no, I literally am doing telescoping wargame bases. It's great. I love it. If I'm gonna be real, the Song of Ice and Fire wargame really opened my eyes to like using a moving tray as like the idea of using the diorama base. Has been really nice. Yeah, your bug. Yeah. But oh, speaking of which, this is gonna sound very funny. I had my first YouTube video hit 4 digits. I got over 1,000 views on one of my VODs, and it was painting the A Song of Ice and Fire Tully Cavaliers as opposed to all my Warhammer stuff entirely, which is very, very funny that it worked out that way. Like, oh shit. Either the YouTube algorithm was like, there's not enough people getting served this, or people really like horses. People like funky little horses for their war games. I would believe both options, to be honest. Yeah. I'm going to end a creature's life. Go Menasari. Hold on. There we go. It did not escape, so that means it consented to. All right. Luckily, I got some extra paper towels near me. I'm surrounded by extra paper towels. I could 3D print the base as well. I could 3D print the base. I don't know. The thing is, as cool as a Blender project would be, I know for me that like it would add extra time, and I'm trying to do basically everything that can reduce some friction to getting some models done. So like if it means I just kind of make one out of just like cork and stuff like that, just to make sure it happens, I'd be okay with that. That wouldn't be too bad. There we go. Yeah, everyone does love horses. Yeah, true. Wait for the new. I believe in Mr. Marine. figure out like what little bits I'm gonna need to touch up from this stuff. I think it'll be fine. It's also got like little like stitches, so I'll have to go back and get later with like a little bit of metal bits. I also need to, at the very least, the thing I really, really want to do tonight is I need to nail the cross to his fucking face. I have the cross. It's like right here. It's itty bitty. I just need to make sure that like some other stuff around him is ready before I go doing that. I could probably do that now, actually. I'll need to touch up. Yeah, best of luck with round 2 on the Alpha Legion. Listen, Alpha Legion's pretty cool. Alpha Legion's pretty cool. I think if I still had to do, if I had to do like a non-Nurgle Chaos Space Marines, I think I'd just do Word Bearers though. I do kind of like the overly religious, like we're gonna bind demons and everything version of Chaos. Alpha Legion would be very, very close second though. Maybe I'm listing these off and realizing I might as well just be saying like every Marine. Like if I couldn't do one Marine, I would do every single one. I would do all of them. I guess Night Lords are cool, but like they don't super excite me like those other ones, so maybe that's a bit it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're going for like bloaty and sick. It's like effectively the same kind of colors I used for the severed feet. But I want to kind of bring that body wide. And I think having that, like, half-finished base layer for all of this really, really helped. And then I can kind of just start layering on some, like... I can even, in theory, mix a little bit of, like, a very, very thinned-out purple. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, as somebody who does a lot of 3D printing, having it in your hands does feel very, very nice. I've never had the joy... Like, no, I kind of have. The closest thing I've gotten to that is there is a process for how to export a model from the lewd game Koikatsu, and you basically move it to Blender. It's because people want to use them to make, like, I don't know, nicer models, because Blender lets you do a lot of stuff. And I remember converting those into STLs and printing a couple. It was fun. That was fun. That's also true, yeah. Iron Warriors would be nice as well. I also do, like, I would need to get good at Hazard Stripes. Hazard Stripes really kind of make or break Iron Warriors, but they do seem very neat in that way. Look how sick he looks. Like disease sick. Like he's like, it's not good. I kind of like the idea that it's almost like this kind of purplish color makes it feel like he's too tight. Like his skin is like not like you're not supposed to be like that tightly bound with like ropes. His body is screaming that this is a bad idea, but he's too full of it to stop. He's too full of cult and/or Jesus magic to like wanna stop. If he's even really sapient enough to stop. Oh yeah, no, that kind of shit's real bad. Like whenever you see someone like, I think that's not a guy. There was like that one guy who was like trapped under like a boulder. Wasn't that like? No, I think he used his I think that guy used like one of those like axes you use for climbing. You know. I think he did that too. You put too proud to admit it. When you follow all the tutorials online, but you think you still fucked up in some way that they do not describe. Like, okay. Like, it's like, okay, listen, I've read Naruto Kaoru. I think I could do bondage pretty well, and then you're like, oh no, my foot is turning purple. What's happening here? If anyone gets that joke, how did I get Naruto? I think I didn't get to. I don't think I ever got to see the second lady that came up in that. That was a very reasonably cute manga about a couple of weirdos getting into like bondage for the first time, which sounds I mean, it's pretty ecchi, I'm not gonna lie, but it was kind of like weirdly sweet. It had like a kind of nice sweet quality to it. But yeah, no, I have not read that in a hot fucking minute. Oh yeah, no, he's about to go miss like Mr. Creosote, I think. I forget exactly who was the guy who exploded in Monty Python. I think that was him. Yeah, wholesome freakiness. Yeah. That was a fun series. I don't remember when I last read that though. It's been in a hot fucking minute. There's a lot of manga that I used to read, and I just, like, because, like, I have to say, we're in a pretty good spot for manga translations these days, I believe. Like, I personally do not have any issues finding stuff that needs translated. But I remember there's for a while where it's just like, okay, translations are done. I guess you're gonna wait and hope to God that someone carries the torch, because it might not happen. So good. Oh, I'm so happy with it. Oh, I'm so happy with this. Oh no. There's like legitimately, I think most of the Chaos armies would be like, yeah, I'd be down for that. But time do be tricky. Time do be tricky. Especially because like the sword of Damocles hanging over my head. I just think that like rats will be coming. Skaven Summer will be real. And it's just a matter of time. Squids has already got me down for a box. I'm ordering my box through Squids. And I know it's just like, when that happens. The Stormcast side, I will eventually like to paint, because I have like a method for doing Stormcasts in a way that I find fun. But I'm gonna have so many rats. I'm gonna have so many fucking rats. I'll have to figure out what I want to do for, like, other rats outside that box. I think for right now, I'm just going to be like, oh, we'll get the starter box, and I'll see how I feel about that. And then we'll see what other new rat units they formally introduced. It's like, I don't need a new Hell Pit Abomination. I'm sure the new one's going to look great. I'm sure the Hell Pit Abomination's going to look fantastic, but I am like, I got one? And I think mine looks pretty decent. I was very happy with mine. My Hell Pit Abomination is the one that I painted to look like it had no skin. Like, it's like it was made wrong, and it's just like skin continuously rips and peels off until there's just nothing but skin on the heads. You know, fun stuff. God, I feel like every time I sit down and explain my little Blorbos, it's all just like the most like, oh yeah, this guy's in eternal agony. He's locked in a box that makes him scream forever. Anyway, I made it so it looked like tendrils are coming out of his eyes. And that whenever he actually just sees the day that his grandfather hit him, and that's the only vision he's allowed. Yeah. And his name's Goopy, and I love him. And I'm like, oh, that's that's grim. All of my interests are grim. Yeah, I do actually think, like, out of the older Skaven range, I do think the Hell Pit Abomination held up reasonably well. You know, stuff like that. Like, there's like a couple little bits where it's like they got like those like older Skaven heads, which I'm like a little iffier on, but not by like a huge. I think overall you could still feel the old one and don't feel too bad on the wholesome freakishness. Yeah, exactly. As opposed to the wholesome freakishness we were talking about earlier. Yes. But it's like there's some ones that, like, I don't know, like the Plague Monks still kind of look rough. God, I didn't get to those. This is what I was talking about, where like I procrastinated a lot trying to get Changeling put together, and because of that, there's just like a lot of like little projects. As usual, every time I have like a break from work, I have big dreams. I think compared to the other ones though, where I do absolutely nothing, I consider this break to be pretty successful. I put some terrain together. I had a very fun session of Changeling. I got to work on a couple of things, which is pretty cool. I got a bunch of cool 3D prints kicked off. I feel relatively good. I feel relatively good about what I did. Yeah, the Necrosphinx still fucks pretty hard too. Necrosphinx still fucks pretty hard. If Tomb Kings were not more expensive than God, I would consider maybe picking them up. Once again, I do not have a proper undead army. I do not have a full skeletal rattle me bones. Oh, the Gooch never got any love. Previous Hal never loved this thing's Gooch. It's just like left like half painted. Buddy, we'll get your Gooch good though. I believe. We'll get there. We'll get there. How you doing, Ikamusume? How you doing? Welcome. It's been a hot minute. How you doing? And hello, Brighter Malfun. Yeah, we're talking about this guy's Gooch. This Gooch has not been touched in a while. You can tell because it's not fully painted. And I need to go in and I need to make the Gooch. Yeah, how you nerds doing? I'm working on a model for both Trench Crusade and Turnip28. Yeah, let's get in that gooch. Let's use a bigger brush for this. I think I can use this brush be a little rougher, you know? How you doing, Charlie? We're driving through a lightning storm. Oh damn. Don't listen in then. If you're going through a lightning storm, focus on the road, nerd. You got your streak. You're fine. You're fine. You do not need to put yourself in mortal peril for me to paint the gooch. The gooch will be here when you get back. You do not need to do that. You do not need to do that. Be careful. You know your own driving limits, but please be careful. Okay, busy, just looking pretty good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, considering this model was like half finished, kicking around in my pile of shame, I'm feeling pretty good about the progress I'm making today on him, you know? Witness. Yeah. The gooch has nearly been pinked, which is good. Which I'll probably need to give it another layer though, because like unlike the rest of the body, the gooch didn't get a second covering layer, so you can still see like little bits of like the black primer underneath. I can just wait for it to like more or less fully dry and then go back for round 2 in the gooch. Oh, there's also like a bit of like his like leg meat that I did not get as well, which I can. That's. There we go. Let's see, I have quite a handful of escape another one. Yo, let's go. Yeah, I love cats, and I feel like a cat would honestly be a good pet for my temperament, even though I'm allergic to them. Not too bad, honestly. Maybe the cats that are at my the people I play games with on Mondays for EDH, the guy that we play as house has 3 cats. And honestly, I don't even really like sneeze or anything over there, so either I kicked my allergies, or they're just very hypoallergenic cats by sheer accident. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're liking it. I'm very, very happy how it's feeling real good about it. We're almost done with the skin layering, and then we'll begin to. I'll probably take a short break and do the base just a little bit to get some colors on there. I'm really liking this brush. This is a Monument Hobbies synthetic 00, because I realized when I got some nicer brushes from Squids, I ordered some Kolinsky Sables. One of them is a like 2, and the other one is a 0. I was like, those feels like those would take me like the vast majority of my painting, and they do. But I definitely needed a newer detailed brush. Very, very good. There we go. How you doing, Flopsy? Welcome. How you doing? I've been digging this so far. Honestly, I might pick up more. I don't know when I next need to order from Monument Hobbies. Oh yeah, how you doing, Snowy? Welcome. How you doing? I'm painting this hideous freak, as one does. How you doing? A little bit on it that's by key. The keys are going to look a little like occult in a way that's not super Christian for this guy, but I figure like, it'll be fine. You know, got some art in the background. Yo, let's go. I'm working my way through some Trench Crusade stuff, and it's going good. Well, Trench Crusade and Turnip. I also want to do. It's also like the thing is, I do need to finish this Turnip28 army that you guys collectively built on stream when I was doing the how to play Turnip28, which is very funny in hindsight. Oh yeah, I don't know. It was oh wait, I think I do. Hold on. Mao said it was someone on his Discord, and I think I saw them retweet more art. I can give you all the Twitter of the artist. Let me get this little skin patch like right here-ish. Around this bit, then I will be more than happy to, I think, check my Twitter. Very nice, but yeah, so like this guy is gonna be that. I have like the fodder to do, the off, and one of the toadies just needs to be layered a little bit. Seems fun. Oh yeah, no, Trench Crusade fucks super hard. The neat thing that I've been enjoying at my shop now. So the person I was playing Turnip with initially was like very, very cool dude. I don't want to give out too many of their details because I don't think it would dox me or anything. But like, you know, privacy, you know. But like one of them was just like, yeah, I moved here recently-ish. I'm getting back into minis and stuff like that. And he was like Turnip has been kind of like a new thing from this other guy is into basically all of the niche war games that I've been interested in. I was like, there'll never be anyone near me. Like, I think I even mentioned on stream, is like, I would like to play Sludge. No one near me will ever play Sludge. It's too small of a game. And this motherfucker wants to play Sludge. I'm like, what the fuck? How? How did this just now happen? How did this just now happen? So how you doing, T? Welcome. How you doing? So yeah, like Sludge, Trench Crusade, he's built a Trench Crusade army. Like, I might have actually found someone to play a lot of the more wild niche games I've been into for a while. Oh yeah, I found it. There we go. See, this is the, I believe this is the artist who did the doodle. Like, the style is very similar. Don't 100% quote me on that. I really did find a unicorn. I think Trench Crusade's really neat conceptually. The game seems really cool. I have not gotten a chance to play it myself. I will give that stipulation in advance. I would like to at some point. And I think there's going to it seems like there's a group that's interested in my shop and doing Trench. I am doing Black Grail, which is like the kind of like Beelzebub faction stuff like that. Let me see. This guy is, what is the one? It's Uprising of the Laos. Uprising of the Laos. Specifically, I have not gotten very far with it yet, but there is going to be a... I built it with Chad a while ago, the idea that they are a cult offshoot of like that turnip cult that believes that all sin is stored in the feet. So by chopping off your feet, you free yourself from sin. And because of that, they go from town to town, rounding up the townsfolk and forcibly cutting their feet off. And those that don't like die of infection or go crazy from the experience join the cult and move on. How you doing, Gogasa? Welcome. And how you doing, Narf? Welcome. It's the same army. It's, you cut off the feet. This guy don't got no feet. Card games like the Alien. Oh, I've not played the Alien versus Predator. I used to be... Right now, Magic is my only card game. I used to be into one called Star Wars Destiny, but that shit's dead, and now there's a new Star Wars card game, and I could not give a fuck, because it doesn't have the funky dice mechanic. I love the funky dice mechanic. Star Wars Destiny's funky dice mechanic was the funnest shit ever, and no card game will ever approach it, because that was a wild game for someone to make in the first place. Effectively, what you would do in Star Wars Destiny is you would have when you would open a pack, characters would come with a die that had different faces unique to the character. And whenever you would activate them, you would roll that die. And you would either get, like, money to buy equipment and stuff like that, or, like, buy units that came with their own die. You would get, like, damage, which is either indirect, which lets your opponent assign the damage, or direct, which you would apply to a specific character, stuff like that. Oh, yeah, there was Jihad, right? I have not played Jihad, the vampire card game. I've heard nothing but good things about it, though. I've heard nothing about good things about it over the years. That's all good, Nintendo. Have yourself a good sleep and take it easy. Have a good rest. Card game of supply. I've heard that one is pretty solid as well. I know the one that might get to me one day is the Digimon card game. I have been seeing a lot of people rep the Digimon card game, and the art does look really good. And Dioboromon is a mostly, if not viable archetype, then a functional rogue archetype, and Dioboromon line is my favorite line. Wizardmon might be one of my favorite Digimon, but the entire Dioboromon line is my favorite line. I love them. I love the movie. I love the way the line works, the way it looks. Everything about the Dioboromon line is just like my shit. Yeah, and the art seems really, really cool, and like the card game seems to be like trucking along pretty nice. There was an online launcher apparently, so if there's a digital version, I might just look into that. Yeah. Star Wars Destiny was a really neat idea. The problem was, unironically, the thing that really fucked with Star Wars Destiny was being a Star Wars game, because every time they needed to do a balance update, they had to run it by Disney. And that would basically add like a month plus between errata and like balance updates and stuff like that. Yeah, it really hamstrung it. And also it is kind of a weird mechanic. Like you kind of have to buy into it. I would love to see if in the future that somebody like brings out a similar mechanic. I also think it'd be a really cool digital TCG. I think a digital TCG with that mechanic would actually fuck pretty hard. But I cannot imagine that will be a thing that will ever happen, really. I played a tiny, tiny little bit of Keyforge. There's an automated fan game in the works. Wait, of Destiny? Oh, wait, which game? I went through so many in a quick succession. I played Keyforge, the early expansions. They were kind of neat. I thought the premise was neat, where it was just like you cannot change this deck, go with it. It kind of brought that kind of like I don't know what I'm doing feeling of magic. Like when you, ooh, okay, did you? I'll have to keep an eye out for that. It's like, unfortunately, the time that I think TCGs are kind of generically the most fun for people is when you are new and you don't know what you're doing, and your friends don't know what you're doing. So like cards that are bad can still be kind of viable on the table, and other stuff like that, which is neat conceptually. It's a neat idea conceptually. However, eventually, it's not, that feeling is not sustainable, you know? I also, like, I think they've changed the balance a little bit, but I remember early on in Keyforge, there were some of the, like, archetypes that were just bad. Oh, I never painted this one red, did I? There were some archetypes that were just awful. Just, like, absolute, like if you got Mars in, like, a Gen 1 Keyforge deck, congratulations, that deck is shit. Because what Mars, the idea of, like, the Martian ones was that, like, your cards would get stronger the more Mars cards you got, but sometimes you just wouldn't get enough to trigger their synergies. So you would have cards that wanted synergies for a deck that would never provide it, and it was just miserable. I guess that's true for, like, most games. I think most games do kind of have that, like, it's better when you're dumb and you don't know what's going on. I do think TCGs get that, like, real strong. I think I always notice that more in TCGs compared to other games. Yeah. I think I ended up buying, like, 3 decks, and, like, they were fun to play with. I played a couple of games with them, and then just, like, the novelty wore off, and I was done. I was just like, I got the enjoyment that I think I was going to get. I also didn't know they, like, this was all the first expansion. I think it took them a bit to get a second, or at least by the time they did, I was checked out. So I was like, maybe it's better now. Maybe it's better now. Yeah, there's been a lot of good Star Wars card games. I heard the new one isn't too bad either, but, like, I see it. The problem with me is I see the new Star Wars card game that is, I think, very, very retro themed, which is very, very funny because, like, a lot of the sequel trilogy really was just like a lot. There's some games like Legion just does not have the sequel trilogy inside of it, Star Wars Legion, and it's really, really funny. But meanwhile, Destiny did very much have all the like I did have a Kylo Ren Rey deck, because even though I think together they were very stupid, the deck itself was really fun because they have like a bit of a weird synergy thing when you run both of them together, where one of them would create, like, Rey would create shields, which were like a way that you could use to prevent damage. And then Kylo had a thing that he could spend your shields to do extra damage without, like, rolling a die. And it was just kind of like a back and forth juggle fest of, like, generate shield, blow up shield. And, like, you were very defensible. You had a lot of cool options. It was a very, very neat deck. Even though I was like, these two characters in the movies are just, like, walking planks of wood that have nothing really going on. Kylo Morden Rey had some stuff going on. But, like, this is going to be a shocker to everyone. I was not a big fan of the sequel trilogy. I didn't see the last one. Yeah, I guess Keyforge is still going strong if they're still selling it. But yeah, no, I have not seen anyone play Keyforge in anywhere near me in a hot minute. Couple times in the afternoon to learn. Oh yeah. As somebody, my only experience with Pokemon, the card game, was like grade school, like, we don't know what we're doing era game. Seeing it now is kind of wild because, like, the art is objectively fantastic on a lot of cards, but also seeing Pokemon with like 300 HP fries my boomer brain, because I was like, I remember when a basic having 70 was a big deal. That basic is not a legendary and it has 180, which the damage numbers also seem to be higher. So, like, it balances out. Like you're never going to use original cards. Like I don't even know if there's like legal in certain formats, but it is just like the power swing was very, very neat. Yeah, power creep be real, but I also think like the best way to say it, like eventually they kind of like soft reset it. I also think too because like initially Wizards of the Coast was handling the game, and then Nintendo just kind of brought it in house. So I do also wonder if some of that power creep was a result of getting a cutoff of just like yeah. So there's none of the Wizards of the Coast era cards are going to be really particularly good anymore. Also, people do like big number. People like back in the day saw Charizard had like 120 health and did like 100 damage, even if in the game he was not great. People see big number and they're like, damn. Oh, thank you for the hydrate stretch. Let's go. Let's see, big stretchy. There we go. Yeah, there also used to be like a little bit more granularity with Yu-Gi-Oh, which is fun because you would have that like Castle of Dark Illusions had like a fraction. It had like not a fraction, but it had like 1,000 like 920 damage or something like that. It had some like very weird number that like for most intents and purposes did not need to be that specific. I think it was like a manga reference that they made the number like that. Yeah, so I do kind of wish I had my original Pokemon collection was sold without my approval, which I think by that point I had already outgrown that. When I was like really young, my family we ended up moving, and I think we had some financial trouble. So there was definitely a lot of like, all right, little baby Al, we're gonna sell a lot of stuff you don't play with anymore. And I was like, okay, and then it just happened, and like. Now, as a fucking just man-child, I would be like, I kind of wish I still had those. I own one Pokemon card, and it is a Muck from the Fossil set. I don't know when I got it. I don't know where I got it from. I have just had that Muck for as long as I can remember, you know? I mean, it's very easy for me to say, like, that's a fucked up thing to do. But like I said, dire financial straits at the time. Like it was like I distinctly have a childhood memory of watching the family car get repossessed, and that was kind of a bummer. Like it was like that kind of what the fuck? Yeah, the YouTube change the command is broken. So like it sucks. It does suck, and I wish I had them. But also too, like I'm not losing sleep. I'm not losing sleep out of those. The thing that I do miss is, and I don't know if this is still around. When I moved to college, though, I did leave some old games with some family, like some extended family. Those I would like to know if those are still around. I don't think they are, but that has like my Game Boy Pocket and some other shit. I would love to have my Game Boy Pocket around. Yeah, it was objectively a hard choice, and I don't regret my family for doing that. You know, they did what they had to do, and I will say, even at the worst, we never starved. Like there was always at least food on the table, and that's really kind of the important thing at the end of the day, is making sure that happens. How you doing, Balric? It do be Chungo man. It do be the Chungo Lord. That's what the cool kids say, right? The big Chungo Lord. Yeah, I mean things are going good now too, so I don't feel too bad. I don't feel too bad. Let's go. Let's begin layering some shit. Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Are you in the Hag Club? You're tracking him, so I have to buy him a card binder. I mean, that'll be fun though. Kids do like looking. I have card binders for Magic, but I don't use them very often. I don't use them very often. So like I need to put some cards in them. Right now, my Magic binder is currently holding my one collection. I have, I believe around 30 Vizardrixes. All right, if people who know Magic, but you do not know Vizardrix, I'm about to show you a card that is going to be very confusing. You're going to be like, why the fuck does this exist? Let me get a good picture of this. All right, yeah. Let me. Which edition do I want to go for this? Yeah, there we go. Let's put that Visorly Drix on here. Let's do that. It is I collect it because it's a terrible card, but it's very funny. It might have been in a starter. I don't know. I just know that when I see people who, and like this is kind of a sad thing about modern Magic, is because Magic is so financially driven, people don't trade cards anymore. They just buy them directly. But yeah, no, this is Visordrix. It is a 7-mana 6/6 in blue, which now is just shit. It's just absolute garbage town. Not that it was good to begin with. I think a lot of people were like Magic is definitely a game with a lot of power creep. I will fully admit to that. There is a lot of bad cards that nobody played. Like if you look at competitive decks in the many years past, you can see a lot of them are just like objectively like using cards that like might not be good now, but at the time were the most efficient cards people could run. And it hasn't really changed that much. Like Magic has not really changed that much in mindset. Like I don't know if I still have it. I had a competitive book from, I want to say 1996 Magic from Tempest. And it was talking about stuff like card tempo and card advantage and stuff like that. Like stuff that we kind of take for granted now, but it was very interesting to see them doing that stuff at the time. I never got me a Kezardrix, but I did love me Visordrix. Yeah, it is a lot of brainworms. I'm sure some people still trade, but I just do not see, like even at my store, I don't see people trading. If anything, if you don't want a card anymore, and I'm guilty of this because I also like to do like, also because I like to sell my cards every now and then for money, because they turn into funky little gift certificates. All right, let's say slightly lighter pink mix, but I think I might mix a little bit more into there. I think this is still a bit too stuff like that. Oh, yo, let's go. Visordrix the Druid. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. I've never conned my friends, but I will admit in the past I've done some trades. I never did to like kids or anything, but if I saw an adult and like it was fair game. I've been ripped off in the past. I think everybody does that at one point. I'm not proud of it, but I definitely did some trades where I got quite an advantage out of the trade at the end. Like, I don't think I have it. I think I had to sell it for cash because I was very low on money. I got like a bunch of metal workers in college, which are like a very, very good card that I think is still very good. The funny thing about cards that really like make it through like really make it through the test of time are cards that were broken to begin with, and they've just kind of managed to maintain being broken. There we go. Let's do. I'm doing a much lighter skin. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I gotta make sure to kind of like really distribute this like relatively evenly. So I don't get like little smeary puddles. I don't think this is, I think I got the ratio. I do 1-to-1 and then I do 3-to-1. I reprinted the ground. Let's see, contest is stress being pseudo. Oh yeah. No, there's I sold like Eldrazi Titans before in the past because I needed to, and those are still worth something. I'm like, I'm okay with like I think Konami's reprint policy is interesting, where I do really like that they do these like big like reprint box sets. But by the same token, there's also like, I think if you want to get good at competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, you still gotta basically pay like Magic standard prices. Oh, there's like a little tiny bit of that skin that just did not get covered just because the angles are weird. I can get in there. There we go. Okay. Oh, some of these little bits I can get in there. These are the kind of spots where, like, I think eventually the wash will take it away. Let's go. Yeah, Konami's a very silly company. I don't know. Everything about Konami as a company just always kind of is like weird. Like, weirds me out's maybe the wrong word. It just seems like they make strange choices that I don't fully agree with. I don't know. Maybe I'm still a little salty that like Kojimbo had a bad enough time he had to duck out. He seems to be doing good though. So now they're also doing like the. I don't know how I feel about the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. I still don't believe it's real, which sounds dumb, but like, I want to wait till that actually comes out. Like I needed for it to actually come out before I could be like, oh yeah, no, this is a real thing and not like a hallucination. Because I swear that thing has been in development for like a bajillion years, and I don't trust that it's not just like an elaborate like Nintendo hire this man tech demo. If that makes any sense. I do legitimately have to believe at one point they believe that like Kojima. I keep wanting to say Kojimbo. I keep wanting to fuck up his name on purpose as a joke, but I was like, no, I actually have to say his name right at some point. I do wonder if they just kind of assumed that they would have him forever. And I don't know, I forget exactly the reasons, like if it was creative differences or what that eventually caused him to leave. But I could totally believe that they put together a really spicy, big, powerful engine that they were wanting to use and then just like talent drain when he left, you know? It's kind of odd though. Like I think like the thing is, I believe Square did something similar with like the Luminous engine, where I forget if they're still using it or not, but I remember it was like a wildly ambitious engine that I don't know if that ever really truly panned out for them, but they put a lot of money into it, stuff like that. Yeah, I heard about the SCAR system too, which is funny because like a lot of people are like, oh, that's a neat detail. A lot of VTubers, especially of the female variety, they like Metal Gear Solid. I like Metal Gear Solid. They like it in a very different way than I do. And like I was like, oh, SCAR system, and then they retweeted the SCAR system, and then they're like, this is going to affect my brain rot. There's like a type of people that enjoy seeing like quirky little dudes like Snake just get the ever living shit beat out of them. And honestly, I'm glad they're getting fed. Good for them. Good for them, you know, everyone deserves to have the thing they're into. But it's just really funny how that just kind of pans out. I always find that stuff really, really amusing. Lightly fan these muscles on there. But yeah, I'm curious. I don't know. I have a very weird apprehension to remakes. So like, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do a good job. Like are they going to do a good job? Like, I guess the best way to say it, do they get it? Does the Konami team that is putting this game together, do they get it? Like, that's a fun feature. That's a fun feature to have. And I kind of get the idea that like, yeah, you can compare your Snake with someone else's Snake at the end of a run and see kind of like how you did. But I also don't know if like, are they going to make changes? Are they going to like, those games have always been filled with like little interesting quirks of technology that like were very minor, but added to like the kind of mystique of it. And I don't know if those are going to survive into the remake, stuff like that. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, that is just also another game that's already exists being made. I'm okay with like remasters, as in like they take a game and they port it to a system it wasn't available on originally. I think like that stuff's pretty fine. I'm okay with that because like I know a lot of people. There's people that will just never touch like emulation because they think it's the devil, but I think they still deserve to have a cool game. If they pay for it, that's fine. Good for them, you know. But people who desire every remake, every classic to be fully remade or they won't touch it. Those people, I'm like, It's not really that hard, honestly. If I'm going to pro tip, RetroArch will do like 90% of the lifting. RetroArch will do 90% of the lifting, you know? Yeah. I think it's that thing too where it's like, it's the same thing that happened to movies where like for a lot of studios, experimenting on a new movie IP is way too fucking risky. Like they just won't do that. They are very risk adverse because like if a movie flops, you lose potentially like billions of dollars. And I think gaming is that exact same thing. So like if you go to somebody who knows nothing about Metal Gear and say, "Hey, what do you know about Metal Gear Solid 3?" People are going to be like, I've heard that's a very good game. Like, I've heard it's like one of the best games of all time. That makes it very lucrative to remake. Because like you'll notice they're not making Metal. They're like, also think of this for a new player. They're not remaking Metal Gear Solid 1, which they've done that for the GameCube. And one of these days I think would be fun to play. But they're not remaking Metal Gear Solid 1. They're not remaking 2. They were making 3. The prestige Metal Gear Solid game. The one that people know as like, this is the good one. This is the award-winning one. This is the one that people consider to be a classic. And that makes a lot of sense for them to remake it, because in that case you get the prestige of the previous game for your advertising bit. Now, will they squander that? Probably, but we'll find out, I guess. It does also print money as well. God, I have zero desire to watch Rebel Moon. Everything I've heard about sounds like a fascinating... Like, I legitimately struggle to understand why anybody gives Zack Snyder money. I don't get it. Okay, oh, so this guy... His ropes have been entirely subsumed once more into the flesh. I swear, every movie he's made does poorly. Forever. He basically was kind of one of the reasons the DC universe tanked. But they still... Like does he got blackmail on someone? I legitimately wonder. It's like one of those things like, yeah, you're allowed to make movies that don't do well or like are panned, whatever, that's fine. But I feel like there's a point where you get cut off, you know? I guess they're like, and I guess technically the Suicide Squad 1 did make Harley Quinn a big enough household name that they're probably still making big bucks on merchandise from her for forever. I have to imagine the Harley Quinn merchandise does very, very well and will continue to do well into the heat death of the universe. I don't know if they would remake Bayonetta. I don't know. Oh, that's... Gonna wipe it off a little bit as I'm trying to like build up these muscles a little bit. Pretty happy with the way these muscles are turning out. I'm still trying to get like the little recesses and other little weird bits. There we go. I think we're getting like a nice little sickly kind of patina to it. Nice. Also, Great Famine, thank you for the follow and welcome to the workshop. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm painting my gross blorb. My blob boy for Turnip28 and Trench Crusade. I'm basically just doing skin layering at this point though. And hello, Vengeful Fox Armor. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? I'm very curious. So I don't know. I guess I'm not like I'm whatever for Persona 6. That like the new one, the one that's like going to be like the fantasy one that has a lot of the like stylistic aspects of Persona, but still be kind of like a neat fantasy game. I am very excited about that. I'm very excited about that game. Oh, I was talking about earlier how I have a collection of Vizardrixes. Vizardrixi? I have a murder of Vizardrix in my household. There we go. But it's like, that one seems really, really neat. And I need to figure out when the ever-loving fuck I'm going to play it. I don't think it's going to be... I don't think I can stream it. I got to figure out when I want to do that. I have to figure out like when I can play it. Yeah, the metaphor. It's like metaphor, like Fantasio or something. The name is nigh impossible for my brain to remember. I will never remember that name so long as I live. Until the game gets released and I say it over and over and over. But yeah, they released a trailer for it recently and it seemed really, really cool. It was a really, really cool looking trailer. It was very, 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 very neat. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, I'm so happy. And then I'm going to do like one very, very, very thin layer. One very, very thin layer of this on like the very, very most highlighted edges. Because really what I'm just kind of doing is getting like everywhere but the kind of like indented areas to kind of leave those a little bit more of that purpley color or pinky color. Oh, I'm going to like shift. Ah, there we go. Readjust body weight. Excellent. Now, I am curious if they would ever try to do anything with Persona 2. On one hand, I do think like a lot of the mechanics of Persona 2 are kind of, from what I understand, kind of not great. The story is like kind of the selling point, but also I think there's some story elements I don't know what they would do. I don't know what they would do for some of the story elements in that game. Also, how you doing, Steve? I mean, not how you doing. Good night, Steve. Have yourself with a good sleep and take it easy. Oh, fuck yeah. Let me know how the Battletech went. Let me know how the Battletech went. I'm also probably slowly inching my way to realizing that I need to paint my Battletech stuff. There is, like, if I'm going to be real, the Battletech crew at my store are, like, loyal as shit. As in, like, or maybe active as shit's a better word. At all times of the day, weekend or weekday, there is always at least, like, 5 or 6 dudes playing Battletech at my shop. And it's like, hot damn. They're always going. They are always playing Battletech. There's at least one Battletech crew at any given time. And it seems to be different people. Like, sometimes I guess I haven't paid too much attention, so maybe there are some repeats. But I swear it's like, I've seen like one time there was like a couple of like real old beards, and then they had like a younger guy, and by younger, I mean like a bunch of like 50-year-old guys, and then like one guy who's like maybe 30. That little like raised. Really known. We can move that with tweezers. Okay, I still don't know what was up with that, but I plucked that out, so that worked. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe some point I need to roll up and be like, "Hello, I would like to battle some mechs," you know? I mean, the thing is, like, I'm 30. I don't consider myself young, but my whole life is still ahead of me, unironically. But yeah, no, they're like, there is, when I say a tabletop game store like Graybeards, like Neckbeard's positive. I don't have anything actually wrong to say about them. They've done nothing wrong. I'm sure they're fine individuals. But yeah, when I say that, you know what they look like. They're there. They're having a good time. They are thriving in their favorite environment, you know? Will be the only person under 30? Yeah, I mean, I feel like there has to be one, you know? I feel like there's like a Graybeard mentoring system where like you'll have like a lot of older people, and then you gotta have the one young guy. You gotta have the one young guy or gal or whatever. I'm just saying guy reflexively. Young person, there we go. Oh yeah, it does kind of got like a wizard's apprenticeship kind of thing. We're going to teach you how to cast the most powerful of spells. And by spells, we mean battle mechs. Pretty fun, actually. That's kind of neat. So yeah, oh yeah, you'll fit right in. You will acclimatize quick. Oh, I still need to also... Oh. Yep. A couple little spots like these under the pit starts spots are gonna be hard to reach. We'll see how this goes though. Also, Nitrous, have yourself a good night. Take it easy. The Gooch is getting look. The Gooch is doing good. The Gooch is doing great. We will Gooch this bad boy up. Do not worry. Do not fret. I will make sure it happens. Kia. Oni-chan, don't stare at my sexless mound. Oh, whoa. Don't stare at my gunch. No, gunch is illness. I know. The only reason I know the word gunch is, I think she always says that when she gets sick. She's like, I got that gunch. And I find that very fun. I've never heard illness referred to as the gunch, but like, it's like, you ever hear somebody say like a word that you've never heard for something, but then when you hear it, you're like, no, that works. That explains the feeling of being ill perfectly, you know? Good to see. Hate it. Like, the clap of my meat folds brings all the heretics into my line of sight so I can slaughter them. Excellent. Oh, so good. So good. Heretics don't know what they got coming. I get these bits over here. Look, I get the crotch. I still do gotta get the crotch, but I gotta get the cross. The cross is gonna be like If I end on nothing of today's stream, that cross needs to go up. Yeah, he's got all these back. The nice thing is, like, I've been wanting to work on getting my skin layering a bit better. And, like, the very nice thing about this model, I'm not gonna lie, like, the weird, like, compressed meat actually really is, like, a very nice, easy surface for this kind of thing. And you go back to the gooch just for you. There we go. All right, we're done. Enough gooch shots for now. Hey, no one can say that I'm not a crowd pleaser. I know what the people want, and they demand sickening monster gooch. I think that's appropriate. Yeah. I like. Unlike those tease streamers, I always show the gooch. Okay, this is gonna be very silly out of context. I hope someone comes in and they're like, what the fuck are we... I do have to imagine that, like, people in the Warhammer category come in and they're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, I mean, I will say there's now enough miniature painting VTubers where I am not that much of an anomaly, but I do feel like I got my own special brand of what the fuck are you talking about, Elfman? That somebody could be like, oh shit, someone's painting a model. Oh, and they're a green elf, and then like, don't worry about it. I got the gooch just for you. And they're like, oh no, maybe I made a mistake. Mad Madge, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. See, no, never mind. I didn't make a mistake. People are coming for the gooch. How you doing? Working on this model for Trench Crusade, and it's going pretty well, actually. Interesting fat layering going on over here. How you doing? I am currently painting... This is going to be a Communicant for Trench Crusade, and I also want to put him on a multi-base. Effectively an interchangeable multi-base, so I could use him for Turnip28 as well. So this guy's going to be a bit of like a little hybrid, like a hybrid game model in a way that I'm pretty excited about. He'll probably be more active. He'll be ready to go quicker for Trench Crusade, but ideally shouldn't be too much after to get him ready for that. But yeah, this is a thick boy. This guy is specifically a model from Bestiarum from their like Ports of Balthazar set or whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck that set was. It was effectively like it's kind of like so the Bestiarum stuff actually has like a in-house setting that I've really done nothing with. They call it like Doden or something like that. Like I get like a bunch of yeah, exactly. Like that's what I mean by multi-basing. Yeah. Like they have an in-house setting, but like because it's always used for Forbidden Psalm or D&D 5e, I've not been super interested in it. But it seems to be like it's like a very grim, bleak setting where it's just like everything sucks and there's demons everywhere and whatnot. But I know the city that this guy comes from is one where like it's like a demon city where you can just walk into it and be fine. Like it's kind of like this demon guy's like, yeah, I'm rich as shit. I'm rich as fuck, and I want everybody to come here so they can look at how wealthy I am. And hey, if you want to get some of my like Cenobite torture knowledge, because they got one of those things that like if you want like eternal, like if you want something from him, he'll give it to you. You got to pay for it in like flesh or slaves or like the most delightful of pains, like that kind of thing. Which is how they just kind of like corrupt people, and it's still a bad place, but like so yeah, probably something like that. I have not played Sunless Sea, but I've from what little bit I know about, I could see something like that going on there. Yeah, it's like as opposed to I imagine other demon-led territories within there where you'll just get murdered on sight or just immediately recycled into parts or like tortured or whatever. There's a chance. Wait, is there actually like is hell? I know Sunless Sea is the one where you go on like little like boats and there's like a bunch of spooky shit, and I know it's like that like Fallen London. Everything about the Fallen London stuff seems really neat, but I also have this like weird like mist FOMO. Like I feel like whenever I read hear about Fallen London stuff, I feel like, man, all that sounds cool, but there's too much. Like I don't know if I would ever catch up, if that makes any sense. Maybe one of these days I'll play. Sunless Skies is the one where you have the sky train, right? I could see me fucking around with a game where I'm cruising around in a Skytrain. That might be fun to watch as well. Just me going from port to port with my Sky crew. I might give that a go at some point. We'll figure it out. I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do for what comes after. Disco Elysium. I don't know what I'm doing after that. Okay, that'll be fun then. That might be a fun one to do after, just to fuck around at least, maybe for at least one stream, just to figure out if it's fun and everyone likes to watch it, stuff like that. Bunch of little touch-ups I gotta do over there. Yeah, just Disco Elysium again. No, that would be tempting, but no, I think this is a game I want to finish once and then come back to later when like the mood hits me. Especially if I play it off stream for the second go through and like really just kind of like poke around and see all the stuff I missed. Yes, Flopsy, yes. Yes. On this as well. The funny thing though, the browser game I got into in 2010 though was Kingdom of Loathing, which has been having a successful round of games. I know you want me to play the game. I don't think it's coming up on the list anytime soon. I'm just letting you know now. I'm just letting you know now. I don't think Tyranny's coming up on the list. I gotta rip the band-aid off. It seems neat. I just don't know when I'd get around to that, or if I would be able to like make that compelling to stream. I'm very sorry. I feel bad. I know you really like the game. I do know you really like that game. But yeah, no. Kingdom of Loathing was my browser game of choice, way back when. I have to imagine it's. I don't know. I think Kingdom of Loathing is still up. I don't know what's changed though. I cannot imagine it's changed that much. I think some of the, like, the front, I think, got, like, some smoother transitions than the back. But, yeah. Let's see. Which time I got? Yeah, like, my viewers, like, yeah. I think it's just, like, for me, I am very RPG-brained. And I think I realized that, like, a lot of games I like, it's tricky. There are people that do make playing, like, long JRPG, or just like long RPGs in general, work. And like, I know a couple, like, hello Cthulhu, Cthulhu-chan. Sorry, I have to, you made your name like that, so I have to pronounce it like that. And like, I know there's like, what's her name? There's like, it's a, Nightingale plays like all of the like really old school, like not Shin Megami Tensei games, the Mega 10 games. The Mega 10 games. Like the ones where you are still doing like demon fusing and stuff like that, but it is like a lot of corridors and like you need to keep a physical map, and it's a lot of random encounters. They seem cool. I haven't got to watch a huge amount of her streams. Those games seem neat, but like I don't know if I could make that work in the way that somebody watching like a chill Ojo-sama working their way through everything. Halbergacked. Oh no. I'm not doing anything gacked like right now. I'm not doing anything gacked like right this red hot moment. Yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth, so it's always like the thing is like I got the mini. I do like Trouble Wonder. I really like a lot of Kodorane's music. Called I'm going with this. I still feel like I got like 75% of my niche. When it comes to painting, I got that. I got that niche fucking locked down. Tabletop RPGs. Yeah. Video games? I don't know. I still feel like I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing with video games. I play games I like. Like, I'm never, like, playing, like, a flavor of the month if I don't think I would also enjoy flavor of the month. And I do occasionally indulge in weird games that are painful to watch. However, though, like, I don't know. Like, there's times I was like, maybe I'll do more, like, retro game. Maybe I'll do more like CRPGs, and then those kind of take forever though, which is the thing. And if you're not into CRPGs, just kind of watch me run around town talking to NPCs for a while, and it's like, I don't know. I like that, but some people are not. That's not their jam. Yeah, it's just finding that balance of like, I enjoy this thing, and also at the end of the day, I am an streaming to be entertainment. I am my viewers are watching, and then also people come in and stuff like that. Got a bit, a couple of spots. Especially if I get this like real glaze consistency up in a couple bits, or I just make a big hit over there that fucks up, and then I cry. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, I didn't get the gooch. I think the gooch needs another layer of the base coat, though. A drink real quick. So yeah, I don't know, like, there has been even, like, sometimes I've been like, what if I just don't do video games? Like, what if I just cut this up? Could you stick a drumstick in the fat fold? I think of, like, the closest thing I could even begin to wedge into the fat fold. Hold on. I got toothpicks. It's kind of close enough. I'm gonna make an attempt. How you doing, Proven? What do we want to get? And we get like, there we go. We can just kind of prod around in the fold, just kind of just like trace the sensuous fold. The gooch. Okay, this is dumb. How you doing? I don't know if that's what you wanted. That's just kind of what you get anyway, you know? I don't think that's what was requested. I think that's just what my diseased brain decided to do with that request. I don't regret it. I'm good. Nice page job. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm still working on this, doing a lot of skin layering. That's been going pretty good. It's been going pretty good. How are you doing? If you do not know me, I'm Howard the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skate variety. Though this is actually for a combination of Trench Crusade and Turnip28. Oh, hiccup. Trying to use this model for both games. So I'm trying to get it all painted up. I think also what I want to paint on next Wednesday. Like, do I continue my Tully Cavaliers? I feel like I also have like a couple of miscellaneous Trench Crusade models. Like, if I don't get this guy done today, maybe I could try to finish him up then. I do know that Sunday's mini painting is going to be an orc. The painting challenge, the paint along project is manifesting, and it will be real. Oh yeah, hold on. I want to do the thing real quick too. Right, where I glue on the cross. I feel like I should glue on the cross before I paint it. It's gonna make the painting easier. All right, let's see. Let me grab my tweezers because I feel like it's gonna be a better grip than just trying to go with my gloved hands. Yeah, it's gonna be a orc knob, I believe. No, I think it's the war boss. But yeah, if you those, I believe people's stuff should be coming. I might do a quick kind of like poke in the Discord, be like, yo, did you guys get your stuff in? As everything arrived? Because that was supposed to be a group project that was hamstrung by Games Workshop. That should finally be fucking real. Like, unceremoniously push. Sorry, falling apart. We've already been. Hey, there we go. There we go. It's not gonna be like a smooth fit, but I kind of like the idea it was just kind of like crudely bolted on. There we go, lad. Now he's a. The thing is, I don't think I'm gonna get to it today, but I do also. I want to, like, once he's done, I want to attach this, which is funny that I'm even painting the fat folds, but I want to kind of like. I kind of want to attach some additional like religious iconography. Like, I also got this that I'm probably gonna put on the chest. It's kind of just you got the gooch, and you got like the little holy stuff. I also got these little bits that I'm like, I don't know. It's like, do I want to put them on the arms? Maybe. Yeah, it was my first set. Mine might have been 7th edition as well, or like, I definitely know I played pretty heavily during 7th edition. Like oh, camera froze. Okay, it's been a while since the camera locked up. That's all good. Basically, I gotta like, get properties, deactivate, reactivate. All right, we back. Oh yeah, no, 3D printing is really, really handy for that stuff like that. It's really, really nice. Let's go ahead. Let's get some gold. Let's get some fucking gold on this bad boy. A little bit of this like Vallejo old gold on it. I think I've used this type of gold a little bit. I think I fucked around with it too much. But you know, I've been enjoying the ever living fuck out of 3D printing. Like to just be hanging out. I mean, you could. I mean, worst case too. If you want to do it afterwards, that's fine. Like if you want to watch me paint it, and then later on anyone wants to be like, that looked like fun. I'm going to do it on my own time, and we'll catch up. That's also an option as well. Like even if it's like months, years later, do what you gotta do. I understand how backlogs work. Also just like hang out. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna be like, all right, everybody who doesn't have a model, get the fuck out. I'm still gonna be like here and chatting and stuff like that. So it's just more that like I will be painting the orc with a limited series of paints next week. So that'll if anything, that'll also be a fun challenge for me too. That's good. I should have painted this before I glued it on. Ah, it's fine. Get a little bit back. I need to like. The gold is kind of this like weird like. It's not like a super bright gold, but I still kind of like it. I kind of like how subdued it is. Oh yeah, I know what I could also do as well. Hold on, let me rinse this out. Let's get some of the fucking keys. Let's get some of the fucking keys on this bad boy. Let me get a. There's like my thin. Well, like one that I can just get. There we go. By Bob Rossing it, you mean I'm just doing stuff kind of willy-nilly? Yes. I mean I was going to paint these keys at some point anyway. Like this was really, if anything, only a matter of time. I need to be really careful though I need to be really careful with the consistency, because I do not want to fuck up and like get this too leaky and leak onto the skin. Like I gotta get like real. I think a little bit will happen. It's actually probably a good idea for me to do it in this stage in the first place. I can see a little bit that might be that. That's fine. To demo my dry brush. No, my dry brush is nice. I would not want to hit. Yeah, I'll probably end up just be touching up the skin in a bunch of little different bits anyway. I think like overall, like especially once I smooth it out with maybe another layer or two, I also feel like the wash will kind of unify it. Like it'll kind of like hinge everything and bring it down to a level that's gonna be pretty nice. I'm very happy with the progress. Like this is also like one of those things too. It's very nice if you like to go into your backlog and just be like, I have done anything. Oh god, there's also just like part of this there's just not been painted at all. It's like right there. This is just like bare. Okay, we'll come back for you, buddy. Also, I really don't know how I feel about these like these Vallejo metallics. Like the other ones were made for airbrushes, but they still kind of were pretty thick on the palette. These just like instantly separate into like water and pigments, like nigh instantly, and I don't know what's up with that. Kind of makes them a pain. Maybe I'll go back to my original like thing of doing that, just doing the tiny little bottle ones. That or I just need to figure out like a good way to like really make them behave. But that is also a thing too, where there are just like learning curves to certain colors and whatnot. Maybe I do just gotta absolutely fucking just like really dab off everything and stuff like that. The airbrush one, that's good. That's the one, the chunkier pots. I got like by chunkier pots, you mean like this one? Like this is what I got for the gold, and I noticed that one and the other one, they do separate like real quick. As opposed to the Vallejo like air metals, which I do paint. which I can just basically paint like straight from the bottle, and those like stay pretty nice. Like, I guess this isn't bad. It's just different. I just need to unlearn. Like I need to put very, very, very little on. Not barely any at all. Just, even then, just kind of dab it off onto my like sleeve or into like my little thing. If I do it like that, that's actually not too. These are, he has an obvious, like, he has very obvious occult stuff like on there. Yeah, I'm okay with it being more brassy, to be fair. Yeah, I'm seeing like obviously just like demonic sigils on him. This will be a really interesting case. Maybe I'll just fluff it like so. In the setting when you're given the flesh of a Metachrist, you you transform into, like, assuming you survive. Maybe this guy was a heretic at one point, ate a Metachrist flesh on accident, and like technically saw Jesus. I don't know. I'll be covering some of this up anyway, though. All right, we got the jingly bits. Yippee! He's also got different colored hooves. What color do I want to do the hooves? Yeah, it'd be like that sometime. I think it'd definitely be like that sometime. Probably like, I could, yeah, I guess like, I already got the gold on the palette. Fuck it, why not? Let's... legitimately, some color choices I make are because I do not want the waste. Hello, Pats! Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You do not know me. I am Halbernut the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting Vtuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. What are you up to, nerds? What the fuck are you up to? What were you painting? What are you painting? I assume you're painting. I am currently working on a Communicant for Trench Crusade. And also a model for Turnip28. I'm dual purposing this. Okay. I wonder if I could, yeah, if I could just like, yeah, actually, yeah, if I dab it onto my towel, it removes a lot of the liquid, but it still keeps the pigment. So, yeah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. I've been having a lot of fun with the skin. Ah, nice. Yeah, the codex is dropping pretty good. How is painting the sisters going? I know they are like quite a lot to do. I know they're quite a bit. He only has hooves on the front. I think these are normally, because this is normally like a more demonic model. I think normally the hooves are supposed to actually be hooves. I'm just gonna make them like metal. They're just gonna be symbolic hooves. There we go. There we go. Oh god, I'm hiccuping. There we go. Lad. And this is his base that'll be worked on at some point. I don't know when's going to be the cutoff when I'm going to glue it to the base. It's going to be a pretty subtle one. Really fun. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, if you're newer, status, you have signed up. You have signed up for suffering, but I wish you the best of luck. Pretty unprecedented upgrade compared. Oh shit. Okay, so things are actually looking pretty good then. Hell yeah. I am glad. I'm genuinely glad to hear that. I'm glad that things are looking up. Flopsy, friendship reunite. Flopsy and Sisters of Battle, friendship reunited. It's like, if you guys remember that like a friendship ended with like whatever his name, this other guy's my new best friend. There's follow-up images to that where they the first two people kind of like reconnect and they just become just like a triad. They just become like a triple threat of just like fun, goofy guys just going out and living their best lives, and I'm very happy for them. Dreams do come true. Let me see if I can find one of the sequel, because I don't think people really realize that there's sequel images to those. To be fair, how would you? Let me see if I can find it. I did like your skeletons though. I did like seeing a skeleton horde. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. There we go. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, I found the one where the friendship is regained. See if I can. Let's see. Ship regained with. Let's see. Yeah, I can't find the one where it's all three of them chilling. I cannot find the one where all three of them are chilling. I can at least give you the sequel, though. I can at least give you the immediate sequel. There we go. Post this. Behold, there we go. Look. That's only half of them. Oh, God, you're gonna have so many fucking boater lads. Holy shit. Friendship regained with Mudasir. Now Mudasir and Salman are both my best friends. Aw, it's like, this is the happiest ending. This is the best ending. Also, I accidentally bumped my desk, which is why my camera is shaking. We'll talk it over to Visordrix. I mean, Visordrix doesn't really even need rules text, if we're going to be honest. If we're going to be honest, it does not need rules text. Specific pen to use makes trying to bit. Ah, okay. It does. I don't know a lot about that stuff. It does sound annoying, though. And so I have no frame of reference. That's, honestly, that's a mood. I still haven't gotten a chance to play properly. I was like, awesome. How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? I've went to my shop multiple times to actually get a game of 40k together. And instead I ended up with a regular turnip group, which is wild. So like, I can't complain. I'm having a lot of fun playing turnip with these guys. They both, like, both the people get it. Like the person made between the game on Monday and the game on Sunday made a Grand Bombard with like a bunch of really cool little details in it. So I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. I'll take a niche war game group over steady 40k any day of the week, you know. Oh yeah, no, he's made to hug heretics, the forever hug, the hug that will put them in a sleepy time dreamland. Wow. That's so nice of him. I think the back is where I gotta get a lot of my like skin blending a little better. I'm basically just glazing. I think I'm glazing, which is unfortunately the slowest way I could paint him. But I think the results as I layer these up continue to look pretty good. I paint around the palette a wee bit. Build that up a teeny tiny bit. Should not be a horde army. Yeah, I do. I know those are done in advance, but I do legitimately wonder if like if it was like if AdMech fell so that Sisters of Battle would not stumble, and people are like, G-dubs, what the fuck are you doing? And then they're like, wait a minute. People don't like it when you make your elite army not into a horde army. Huh. So sell us less models, but nobody's buying models right now because they hate all the changes. So let's cut our losses. Let's cut our losses and unfuck it. Yeah, I mean, nerfing other stuff is a form of balance fixing too, to be fair. Yeah, I heard the custodians are kind of in a rough spot too. I have so many little sub projects I need to wrap up. I was like, when am I gonna get this guy? I also know, like, so this boy, where's the lad I worked on? Here we go. He's got like a funky little sewer base, but yeah, I still have a lot to do. This is also let me check something real quick. Hold on. This is gonna be entirely for my purposes. So I painted the purple on stream, and I was like, yeah, this looked pretty good. And then I actually like looked at it later. Like, I'm gonna look off to the side. So I just saw meth that day? Like, some of the purple looks fine, but there's also a lot of the purple that I've looked at, like, off stream. I do wonder if, like, the harshness of the light is making me miss some details. I need to get a new light setup. Every couple of months, I end up in, like, a big, like, YouTube tech, like, vortex looking up upgrades. And like, I do need to get a new lens, but I've been looking at lighting because all my lighting is like really cheap and harsh LEDs. I want to get like an overhead, diffused, like LED kind of matte sort of deal. I found some lights I think would be cool. They're definitely like save up kind of lights though, you know. A big data slate. Ooh. Ooh, okay, that'll be cool. Yeah, fingers fucking crossed, yo. Fingers crossed. There we go, there we go. He has an awesome light. Let me see. Saving up for those. I know, like, Redgrass has one. The thing is, I'm not looking for, like, a game light, weirdly enough. Like, because I am streaming. I mean, I will take a look at the game envy ones, but I'm looking for, like, studio lighting. Like, all of my lighting I bought years ago as, like, baby's first streamer lights. So I got some, like, cheapo Amazon, like, they're all fluorescent bulbs, but they're, like, really, they're either bright or they're not bright enough. I need to kind of find, like, I need to find a better solution. I think I found a couple. But they're going to require some spending, so we'll find out. I do wonder if one of these days, if I really just need to do, like, a fucking, like, how I would like to upgrade stream gear donathon thing. I never know what to do for those, though. I know VTubers do donathons all the time, and I can never figure out what I would do, like, as opposed to, like, doing cool things that I would want to do already. The funny thing, my brain only thinks of, like, a Tau Fire Warrior Sufferthon, where, like, the more money I get, the longer I'm forced to play Tau Fire Warrior on repeat, including, like, increasing the difficulty for each loop. How you doing, Elka? How you doing? Thank you for the head pat. Thank you for the head pat. Let's go. Yeah, I think Argoflagellants are definitely cool. Yeah, I agree with you where, like, they shouldn't be the star of the army, but it's cool that they're there. Cool that they're there. How you doing, Elcat? I'm working on building up some skin tones. I think the back still needs, like, I feel like the front's in, like, a decent spot. I would like to get some, like, smoother blends in a couple little areas. I think overall he's selling the dream pretty well. The back needs couple little. I think it's also because the palate is beginning to dry. Oh, I drink water. I've been drinking water. Oh no, shit. Definitely take it easy. Rest up, yo, rest up. Definitely gotta rest up, nerd. First, we would have hit them. Oh, they're still pretty good. Ah, gotcha. I guess that's that kind of, like, weird balancing act they have to do, because if they're too nerfed, people who bought them are going to bitch. Not that I think Games Workshop, like, cares, but, like, I don't know. I wonder how much they take that kind of, like, this unit's too strong, we need to nerf it. And then, like, the year, because you're always going to get blowback when you nerf something, because that's everything you nerf is either somebody's favorite unit or something that's, like, they bought a bunch for meta reasons. There's those kind of people I feel a bit less, like, sympathetic for. Like, I can understand if someone's favorite unit just happens to be good and it gets nerfed, but also if you're like, I bought 30 Arcoflagellants and they got nerfed, what the fuck, Games Workshop? Like, no, you knew what was happening when you signed up. You knew they were overperforming and you went for it. I assume the extra wounds are to simulate, like, the combat. I don't know. What drugs, maybe? Would that make you that much more durable? I guess if they had, like, a feel no pain. I don't know if they do. I know very little about them, so I'm probably talking directly out of my ass. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Why is my camera freezing again? Luckily, it'll go like 3 weeks without freezing, and then I'll get a bunch of freezing. I don't know what's up with that. I accidentally knocked some shit over. Hey, there we go. We back. Oh no, we're in ad time too. I mean, you'll find some good shit on Etsy. You'll find some good shit on it. There we go. All right, we're back. We're back because Jesus Christ, everything shut down and I'm like started falling. Everything was dropping and everything was bad. Oh, okay, yeah, so they kind of got that like dual purpose role then. Who knows? Maybe they're still overperforming. They might get tweaked. We'll see. I'm glad overall, though, that it sounds like the sisters are not getting just like totally fucked by the new codex. That's good. That's nice at the very least. Couple little bits. Hell yeah, yay indeed. I like it when things don't break. That's God, fucking like. I haven't played Reciteer in so long, but I still remember like yayifications is still kind of like lurking around in my goop. But very much yayification. Capitalism ho. Forget how well I did when I did. I feel like that's one of those games that I would appreciate a lot more now than when it released. It's still kind of amazing because legitimately Reciteer was a very early like Japanese indie game coming over, which was still kind of a big deal, honestly. It's still pretty impressive. What's up, Venom Hunter? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. If you do not know me, I am Halbernut the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety, and I have been working on some Trench Crusade stuff, specifically a Communicant, which is also going to... What is DC? I have not heard of DCS World, but hell yeah. Yeah, this is the lad. He was relatively unpainted today. I think he acquired a decent chunk of paint. Do I want to do any other front-facing? I actually got a little bit. Oh yeah, there's this tit that's just not painted. If I could just get like a little bit. That little top bit is beginning to dry, but I think I get a little bit of color in here. Yeah, hopefully everything went well for your game. Is a military flight. Ah, gotcha. Ah, there we go. How did that go? I assume was the flying good? Did you end up crashing a lot? I know very little about flight sims, but glad you had fun though. Fuck yeah, let's go. This vampire feels like each have. Oh, that's what. Okay, that is very nice. I kind of got caught up in like the old world hype when I started converting my dudes, and I've been very lax about it. I think that's gonna be one of those games that like I will likely go back to converting my models if I feel like there's a realistic chance I will play it. And right now, that does not seem super likely. So I'll probably, unfortunately, like in the terms of just like maintaining which projects need to get the attention, I feel like those are probably going to languish a wee bit, you know? I think those are going to kind of like fall by the wayside, so I can work on like Turnip and Trench Crusade and games I'll actually play. I think though, unfortunately. It is time to wrap up for the evening. Sorry, Raiders. It is real quick something. Boost a little bit more gold on the feet. I think the feet I can get just like a bit more gold. Hey, there we go. Crucifix is mostly fine, but I think just doing like an additional, give it a little bit. You know, I probably missed a couple of keys too. Honestly, some of the keys I might need just to wait to see which ones will survive me putting this like big fucking thing in front of it. So yeah, with that though, let's go ahead and go to the ending screen. Be made, because The Lord of Absolute Darkness, thank you for the follow and welcome to the workshop. I need to move my shit around. I gotta go. Let's go back this way. There we go. Let's regain some decorum that like used to be here. But yeah, thanks for coming to the stream, everybody. I had a I had a lot of fun. You know, there's kind of that like fear and hunger, like because like the guards like this with the stingers and stuff like that. I could definitely see that. There we go. Let me move my own big body over. God, this screen is all fucked up. Also, the third leg gym, Girls Gone Wild. I do remember Girls Gone Wild. That was at a very interesting time in my development. Schedule wise for next week, Tuesday more Disco Elysium, Wednesday more mini painting, probably just assorted Trench Crusade models most likely. Thursday movie night. I don't know what we're watching in movie night. Saturday, I don't know. I never watched it proper. I just always watch the commercials on late night Comedy Central. Well, thank you for the meow, but I am about to raid though. I will get the ears out. We could maybe do wizards. I'll have to think about it. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing Saturday yet. Saturday, I still need to think about what the fuck I will be doing. And then on what's it called? And then on Sunday, we will be doing some more mini painting as well. So I'm pretty excited about that. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. So let me see who be on tonight. Let me see who is on doing stuff. Let's see. Let me see. No, we will not be watching Girls Gone Wild in the Discord. No, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. Yeah, I feel like a chill stream tonight. I think I am going to raid. Also, first on YouTube, I'm going to end the YouTube side. Thanks for coming, everyone, to YouTube's. I will see you on Wednesday. So bye, YouTube people.